welcome back. Today we're doing something fun. Katie is gonna kind of do a brief history of wrestling, pro wrestling.
SparkNotes version of the beginnings of pro wrestling, how it became a thing. Literally, we're going to drive by territory system and then deal with that on a different day. Then bring us to the transition into the indie scene and current day, just kind of to get the vibe of,
just so I know what's going on.
I guess we call it the business.
Just so I have any ideas in my empty head, my empty notes page, because I have nothing.
I have many, many pages of notes. And then it's the kind of some promotions that mattered in history. We'll briefly be just anything that I might end up saying in something, later Dawn is oh yeah, well this happened. Wait, what's that? Okay, I have to. Well, let's go back to 1901.
Yeah. And
then we're gonna talk about different wrestling styles. So both what different international styles might be that people have, and then also types of wrestling, high flyer, brawler, those types of things. And then we're gonna play a game of, I'm gonna say a match type, and you're gonna tell me what you think the rules are, and then I will tell you what the actual rules are.
I'm gonna tell you guys the
reason
do you want
to doing this. Start there.
Is the other night, Damian Priest and Alistair had an ambulance match, and I was watching it. Katie was not.
No, my response. I was at work.
I was texting her because I get out earlier.
And my response was, "Oh, cool! I love an ambulance match."
And I thought an ambulance match was, do you notice I can't even look at the camera because this is hilarious. I thought it meant they were fighting until somebody got put in an ambulance because they were so hurt. Come to find out.
So injured. Medics, the medical staff have declared they can no longer fight.
Yeah. Come to find out they just had to put them in the ambulance themselves.
Yeah. They just gotta go in there.
Yeah.
They just gotta be in the ambulance.
Way less brutal than I thought it was gonna be. But I think I made Katie's night with that one because that was hilarious because it was so genuine.
I was like, oh,
she's so cute.
She's I thought one of them was gonna die.
I was like, I thought
nothing's worked here. This is all real.
I mean, if we want to be technical, I'm pretty sure Alistair died, but that's fine.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's what I wanted to happen.
He'll come back.
I picked Damien.
Yeah. So we'll go over different matches, and then work through all the, I guess, the main basic types to kind of explain those, and then specialty matches, and then I have some of the ones that are so wild in terms of just these existed, because you can turn anything into a match if you really want to, and these existed at a time, and they're goofy and silly and funny, and I just think everyone should know they exist because they do. They're there, and they did, and people watched and paid to watch them.
And yes, I'm taking notes.
Okay.
To reference.
What is it? Things
I should know.
Things I should know. Okay. We've went from things you know to things you should know. Okay, so do you want to just jump into some history?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The history of professional wrestling. Wrestling in and of itself, the sport of wrestling, traditional amateur Greco-Roman style wrestling and other types like that, became popular post, I think, is it Civil War? Yeah, post-Civil War, because people were making more money, they were able to do more, and much like how gladiators became, obviously gladiatorial combat's been going on since ancient Rome.
Forever.
But in America, Greco-Roman wrestling became the popular through the post-Civil War, late 19th century. In that, what's called catch wrestling became the most popular, and that's submission, grapple. Those sequences during wrestling matches, they're grabbing each other and then they switch to the back.
Chad Gable wrestling.
Yeah, Chad Gable wrestling. Daniel Bryan, Pete Dunne. A lot of the Europeans. A lot of the Europeans are catch wrestlers. New Catch Republic are named after that type of wrestling style. I would assume, because they're... And it started, and those were legitimate fights. Legitimate, and they would go on forever. They were super long fights, and so people started getting bored of regular wrestling as, baseball and other, more prominent sports that we have today started cropping up and being things that the United States did. And so what promoters and people who were putting on these fights started to do was started to predetermine the end of the match. And not everyone was doing it. So, like, you would go to, like, fights, and, like, one fight would be fully real, legitimate fight, go until someone goes, and then the next fight would be like, hey, at like, the 15-minute mark, take the dive, and, like, Steve's gonna win. And so that's how, like, professional wrestling started in that kind of vein. It was also in that late 19th century time where wrestlers were working at carnivals. So a lot of times you'll hear that, like, the history of professional wrestling lives in carny life. That's why, like, they spoke carny. There's, like, videos of, like, I think it's Hulk Hogan speaking fluent carny. It's where the word kayfabe comes from, is a carny word. And what they would do is kind of like it would be like a carnival game where it's like, step on up and see if you can beat this wrestler in 15 minutes or less, win a prize. And they would have a plant in the audience, someone else who would work a match with that wrestler to show, like, oh, someone can win and win that prize. Mm-hmm. But it was 100% fake. It was 100% staged, like what would we call a professional wrestling match. So that's kind of the beginnings of it. Come the 1915 to like 1920, is when they started creating the early versions of the territory system. Mm-hmm. So that idea where it was like certain promoters in certain, so like the East Coast would have these, you would work with these people and these wrestlers would work all together. And then in Southern wrestling, it would do that. And so like that's a territory is that. It's like a territory of land like we use in that. So they would do fighting in those regions and certain people would be in charge. It was very loose, didn't really have what it would be by the 50s and 60s time. But it's like that's when all of those tricklings started. It was also in like those 1915, 20-ish time, reporters started going, they're faking some of these matches. Some of these matches aren't real. And people started exposing it. And instead of just stopping it, oh, we got caught, let's go back, they committed to the bit.
Oh, we love that.
You went, yeah, okay, we're just going to keep
like, it's entertainment.
It's like, okay, instead of just 3 of them being, like, what if all of them are? Because what they realized is, like we were saying, people were getting bored of these matches because they were so goddamn long. So they started, like, oh, we could do this in 15 minutes. And we're gonna do this spot, we're gonna do that, we're gonna wrestle, and then you win. They could tell stories, people were more entertained, it took less time. Older athletes could stay longer because they didn't have to actually spend an hour doing a fight. And it was more profitable to have these staged entertainment matches. And like they were still billed as like competitive, right? So this is still during the time where, as the phrase, kayfabe is real, right? There's still a time where kayfabe was 100%, where it wasn't, it wasn't necessarily storytelling yet. There weren't gimmicks and things. It was just 2 kind of wrestlers coming at it and fighting. They just determined the end of it. The idea of the entertainment aspect of professional wrestling comes in the 30s. And so by the 1930s, it had fully transitioned out of that kind of like halfway.
That's interesting timing. Like post Great Depression, all of that. Yeah. That's like interesting to think about it that way.
Yeah. So, and it's also just, I think it's also like the like going through the Roaring 20s and just that Art Deco phase, like as that ended, like there's still that want of it, and into like Great Depression, the 30s, where everything is, we need escapism. Yep. We need to get out of here, and a traditional wrestling story kind of makes sense there. The good guys and the bad guys. But again, the audience still does not know that it is faked. They still don't know that it is entertainment, that they are at a staged fight. We still haven't told anybody that's what this is. That isn't to say that people don't know. That isn't to say that reporters aren't reporting it constantly going, excuse me, no, this is all fake. This is not real. And, and it's like, there were promoters who would expose it too. Like, it wouldn't just be, like, reporters would report, promoters were like, oh yeah, these are staged things. Like,
but, like,
people,
not making a big deal.
People were saying it. Like, it was an open secret to an extent, where it was like, oh no, professional wrestling, it's so real. It's so real. What are you talking about? And, like, certain people would stick to it and, like, and would fall in line to it. But then there were other people like, yeah, who cares? So it's always been kind of this slightly unknown thing. But it was, people were exposing it was real. People were saying it wasn't that type of thing. By the 50s, because, like, even from, like, when they were fully transitioning into, like, the entertainment in the 30s, there would still be independent wrestlers, and, like, I mean truly just, like, independent wrestler as in they are their own person, management, not tied to anything or anyone, would still come into territories and be like, I want a real match. I want to fight someone for real. I do not want to predetermine. And some places would let them do that. Some places wouldn't. So there were still some from time to time you could see a real fight break out. Nowadays called a shoot, to, that type of thing. But by the 50s, all theater all the time. This is also when gimmicks and things start making its way into this, when it becomes character work, when it becomes storytelling, is in the 50s. Who was it? I have it here. Like, this is the time of the 50s is when you find the first entrance music. And it is given to a wrestler named Gorgeous George.
Oh, love it.
Right? And he was honestly playing on queer stereotypes. He was a heel. Playing on queer stereotyping. I believe that's him. If I'm thinking of him in my mind correctly. But he had the first entrance music. He was he would do big flamboyant gimmick in the 50s and put on great fights and things like that. And that was the first character of professional wrestling in a lot of people's minds, or like one of the most well-known one. But he is credited with the first entrance music 100%. I forget what the song was, but doesn't matter right now. And so then wrestling goes full theatrics from the 50s onwards. It is, and this is also the time of territory. And the way it would work would be like, because like there would be a lot of independent, smaller promotions, and everyone had a title, everyone had a world, everyone had a thing, like this, that, and the other. And it was just like, okay, if everyone has a belt, who gives a shit about what's happening? So regions of the country became territories. And so you had like the Northeast region, Southern wrestling, you had Midwest, the West Coast, like all of the country was split up into territorial regions to have a larger promotion control wrestling in that area. It's like a cartel, honestly. Like it's like this big guy on top and stuff like that.
It's like baseball.
Like baseball, yeah. But even more like if baseball was like, oh, this is our world champion, and like we all just stay here in this one little spot.
But like the top down kind of
thing. And in the Northeast, that was the McMahon family. That was Vince.
All the way back then.
Vince McMahon Sr., baby, was pretty much in charge of the Northeast.
Oh, so they're just the mafia.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Speaking of, takeover by his son, bought his dad out in 1989. Oh, this is a fun thing about kayfabe. Kayfabe died. The business was exposed completely in 1989.
John Wayne. Because Taylor Swift was born. Obviously. Vince McMahon said, the jig is up. Jig is up. No, in reality, in Jersey, Vince didn't want to pay the fee to put on a sporting event in New Jersey. So he went to New Jersey Athletic Board Commission thing and was like, this is fake. It's all predetermined. It ain't real. We are a theater production, basically. Honestly, slaying.
And that is how the industry got exposed, you know?
That's how it became.
That's how it legally, by definition, it is exposed.
A McMahon breaking kayfabe makes so much sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, they broke the whole
it's
system.
Also, at that point, he is in charge.
Yeah.
He did the thing. Because what I was talking about was that in the 80s, as Vince McMahon Sr. and then Vince McMahon Jr., who we know as Vince McMahon, in the 80s is when Hulk Hogan was big, and he was a WWE guy. And it was when Vince McMahon took over, his dad was like, do not mess with the system. Do not mess with the other territories. Let people be. And he went, you got it, Dad.
And then he said.
And he waited about 15 seconds for his dad to die and went, great, I'm going to buy everything.
He turned into the Madagascar.
He just straight up bought anything he could. He bought wrestlers. He would buy wrestlers to bleed, like to basically make a promotion have nothing and then buy the promotion. Like hostile takeover.
Wait.
Full hostile takeover. He
kind of slayed with that.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
But he kind of slayed at what he was doing.
Yeah, he had a vision and he was going for it. He also is, like... So, when cable television became a thing, like when TV became a thing, some of the first things on television was wrestling. Like before, because it was cheap, because it was like people were selling tapes and things anyway and stuff like that. So, it was on there, but then as like baseball became popular and other things started happening, professional wrestling on television faded out. And it wasn't, again, until McMahon, who was like, we're bringing it to cable. We're bringing it to TV. We're gonna do this. This is theater. Let's make it a show. And he bought territories. He was making pay-per-views. He is the one who transitioned it into, the modern age of television, and brought wrestling to television.
So, like, he just monopolied this.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, he was just the first to do it, in reality. He is said to be the first to do it, because I do believe there's a lot of stuff that we can contest here, and when we go deeper into the weeds of the territory system and around, the death of the territory system and eventually the death of WCW, when we get into that stuff too, we can talk more about like the actuality of like the order of operations. In right now, just kind of Cliff Notes version, for all intents and purposes, McMahon saw the benefit of television and made sure that his wrestling was on there, and
he was going to be the one to do it.
He was going to be the one remembered for it, is the reality of it. He was like, I'm going to be remembered that I'm the one who put wrestling on television. Whether that's fully him or not, we'll talk about the semantics of it all. And for a little bit of time there, he was kind of the only one for, or like the most prominent one for a hot second. And then WCW was developed. And WCW is World Championship Wrestling. And what's most important about it is that by the 1990s, WCW became a actual viable competitor to WWE. This is when you had the NWO, which, that faction, and we see this is when you have, like, this is when the Attitude Era starts. The Attitude Era starts in response to WCW beating WWE in ratings on television. It was called the Monday Night Wars. We'll go into it. But WCW was like the other major promotion that was competing with WWE throughout the 90s. And it died. WCW died.
Is that the Paul Heyman one?
No, that's ECW. So ECW is also... that was originally Eastern Championship Wrestling, turned into Extreme Championship Wrestling, based out of Philadelphia. It was never it would never beat WWE, but it is incredibly influential. Just like historically, ECW is incredibly influential to WCW too. Like,
yep.
Paul Heyman, when he took over ECW, he knew what he had a vision, and it was a good one. It was what's gonna get people in seats and get people to watch. Like, he had an idea. He didn't necessarily have the money. But ECW would do tapes and things like that, and like they would be the third. Like, you had WWE, WCW, ECW. Like,
so many letters.
So everything's got
so
to be letters.
Many letters.
Listen, we're gonna say more in a second, I promise. But WWE ended up buying out WCW in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was the year you said was the best Rumble. So
it is the year of the best Rumble. It is. When did the invasion start? I think it had started. I actually don't know, because I wasn't. Okay, I didn't watch this in real time. I would have been 5 when this was happening. So I don't know the dates off. I think, but we'll talk about it. When we talk about it, I'll have like legitimate dates off the top of my head. But they did what's called like the invasion angle, which was when ECW and WCW banded together to take on WWE and invade. But it was after Vince had bought the company, and the whole thing was like, then Shane and Stephanie came in and was like, actually, we bought it, Dad.
So kind of like how TNA and NXT kind of hang out.
TNA, they did, yes. This year they did like the TNA invasion angle. It's based off of the 2001 invasion angle. I think it's also because conspiracy, allegedly. Don't come for me. I don't actually know if this is true or not. At this point, TNA is going to be bought by WWE. They're going to...
Makes sense.
We're going to be doing that.
It's like they're testing waters.
Right. But the reason why this is actually incredibly important for like WWE history is that then WCW's entire, like, people would go between WWE and WCW to some extent, back and forth a few times. Steve Austin was originally a WCW guy who came over. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, all WWE guys, or WCW guys who became WWE guys. Booker T.
Oh, I know him.
You know, like, all of them.
Do I know anything about him besides he commentates for NXT?
Five time. Anyway, but yeah, they were all WCW guys who became WWE guys over time and for different reasons. And then you had people like Razor Ramon, who Damien has his... Yep. Damien's
Don't come for me, that was really bad form.
Damien's Razor's Edge is...
Love you.
In honor of Razor Ramon. Kevin Nash, they were WWE guys who became WCW guys. That's the NWO. Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
WWE guy became WCW guy. So like their histories have Ric Flair too. Charlotte's dad. He was a WCW guy. Their histories have now meshed kind of together. Mm-hmm. And when WWE bought them, or should I say WWF?
Yeah,
sorry, it was Federation at the time. Bought them, all of their titles, all of their history, like everything in the archives of WCW became WWE's. That includes the titles. And some of the titles we have today, historically, are like, or like their names are from WCW titles. So like, I'm pretty sure it's the Intercontinental title is a WCW title. Mm-hmm. It's either the Intercontinental or the US. I think it's the Intercontinental, personally.
You could have told me it was anything, and I would have believed you.
The Cruiserweight one is.
Yes.
Even though that doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, I want the Cruiserweight back, by the way. I love the Cruiserweight. 205 Live. Great show. Anyway. So, once WCW was gone, no competition for WWE. Nothing. And then, so like WWE kind of started getting comfortable, and that's why many would say come PG era in 2005 into whatever, that kind of 7, 8, you know, that transition post Benoit period became so like hard for older people to watch because there was nothing making anything new, and so they're like, who's gonna beat us at this point? So in response, the indie scene that Vince had basically killed off, mm-hmm. with with that, and it was ended up being seen as like the minor leagues, like kind of nothing. And it was like that's where you start to get to WWE. That's where you start to get to you eventually want to be in a WWE developmental system type of thing. There was always some sort of independent scene, but there wasn't anything. There wasn't too like it wasn't necessarily reported on too much. There was obviously international scenes. That's you know, Japan's doing its own thing, England's doing its own thing. Professional wrestling in those territories are different. We're talking mainly the United States. And during this time when like the PG era was what it was, the indie scene became something new. And it was trying to be the alternative, trying to not be WWE, trying to be something that older group was looking for, that 18 to 24. People who loved the Attitude Era and were not vibing with this and who had grown up, you know, high schooler plus type thing. That WWE was like, you're not making us money, so we don't care, right? And so that's when a lot of what today's indie scene started to, like, when it started to become. So that's when you have, like, the Ring of Honors pop up. The CZWs. Again, of course I know that. I'm a Jon Moxley fan. Things like that start to crop up and become very prominent and important to TNA started around this time as well. It would be considered number 3. It kind of took ECW's spot there. Total nonstop action. TNA is also, of course, short for tits and ass, and Vince Russo did that, and we'll talk about that when we talk about TNA. But that became like the real big alternative. That's where like the first, I guess would you call that an independent or an indie scene? I don't know. I
probably the beginning years.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe not the beginning. I don't know. It's weird. It was just kind of it was the next big one that could exist was TNA. Because it actually had like television deals, and whereas most indie things didn't at the time, obviously just WWE did. So it was, but the indie scene developed into the advent of the internet is really what made the indie scene something more, because that's where you were watching everything. You would watch stuff on YouTube, like early things on YouTube and things like that, and that is where the likes of Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, Daniel Bryan, Paige, you know, these wrestlers that would eventually come to WWE, and you're like, oh my god, like they're so good. They would come from the indie scene. And so it developed into its own thing. Like there's WWE and there's television wrestling, and then there's indie wrestling. And so come 2019, a group of independent wrestlers, mainly the Young Bucks, two fingers, sorry, Kenny Omega and Codester Roadster, the boy Cody.
I know what they did. They created AEW.
So first it started as I forget who it was. I think it's a reporter, like a wrestling reporter was like, no independent show could ever bring 50,000 people into an arena at one time. Like he tweeted something like that, and Cody responded, "Bet," and then they did it in like 2 hours, and that was All In.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Yeah, All In. Yeah, and then
the second ever show was in Boston. I know that.
The second ever Dynamite was in Boston.
That's the show.
Well, it's because the next like event they did, was Double or Nothing. And that was when AEW started. That is when, and like that's when like Moxley made the jump, and
Boston's getting a pay-per-view.
Yes, please, Tony, we want it. We'll be there.
I'll pay.
No, I will pay. So I will go. Let's go. Floor seats.
First time.
We'll go floor seats.
We'll get green shirt guy seats.
We'll be next to green shirt guy. He'll be there. He's on.
Does he go to PLEs for everything?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Hell yeah.
He ain't just one guy.
He's gonna be our friend.
Yep.
We'll leave the children next to him.
But AEW starts with Double or Nothing in May. No. Yes. May 2019.
Sure.
I think it's May. It's in Vegas.
I
know
love
that.
Vegas.
I know that. Well, it was in Mox's book. He talks about it. And I think it's May 2019. But All or Nothing, or not All or Nothing, Double or Nothing, happens, and AEW is, created, and Chris Jericho's the champ. Like, there's some WWE guys who are helping to make it what it is, but it's mostly independent, younger, a actual true alternative to WWE. And that is where it stands now. Now we have WWE, AEW, a lot of international stuff, independent scene existing the way it is, and that's kind of where we've been. The creation of AEW spurred kind of this renaissance period for the WWE. Also the taking out of Vincent Kennedy McMahon and making him not part of this company, both for hopefully forever, because God, what a bad person. Human being.
He made choices.
General. He made choices. He hurt people legitimately, and
I mean, anything with his daughter in a storyline stressed me out.
That, and also just not in, like, assaulting people. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that today. Maybe a different episode. But, yeah, that is the state of wrestling. That's how we went from, actual legitimate catch wrestling to literally watching yesterday wrestling in terms of, like, the promotion stuff. Some of the historically relevant 3 letters to know. NWA. National Wrestling Association. AWA. What was it? The American Wrestling Association. Those were kind of the first territories of, like, the 50s and things like that. So if we ever talk about older stuff, those are some of the letters I might throw out. There's also a current day independent NWA that is in honor of that. And that's been going on for, like, years and things like that. Jim Crockett Productions is another big one. That's in Southern.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona wrestled there. That's the only reason I know.
Jim Crockett Productions. That was one of those last holdouts of things. GCW.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Just kidding. That's the one Matt always wrestles.
Okay, so that's...
Too many letters.
That's a different GCW. I'm talking about Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Oh, just kidding.
You're talking about Gorilla, I think.
I don't know. Think of the indies.
Yes, if you're talking about current day GCW. This is Georgia Championship Wrestling was, I think, the first.
To be fair, I could say Matt Cardona wrestled in all of them.
True.
And I'd probably be right.
Vince McMahon bought GCW.
He buys everything
to get their time slots on television.
Oh.
Crazy, right?
Wait, kind of brill.
Right.
That's a way to do it.
It's
if you have money talks.
Yeah, it was. I think it's called, like, Black Friday or Black Saturday. The event of him taking over GCW. So it's historically appropriate. Obviously WWF/WWE, the World Wrestling Federation turned entertainment.
The Wildlife Federation was upset.
Yes, because
we like the animals more.
The Panda Company fought back, and they had the right. It is actually the funniest story. They had the right, and then they were like, WWE or WWF, you can use the letters. Just say your name. Don't say WWF. Got it. Exclusively called themselves WWF going forward, and they're like, okay, no, you can't have it. And then with the, and then it turns it was perfect timing for transitioning into the more PG era. So I was
taking it to say I stand with the Panda Company.
I stand with pandas.
For the record,
we stand with the Panda Company.
Who doesn't? Logan Paul.
Damn. Let me make like Farouk and say damn. And then ECW, WCW, they're owned by WWE. Like they're the annals of their time and things like that are owned by WWE now. So that's where Paul Heyman comes from.
Yep.
Is ECW. A lot of wrestlers back and forth in that time, as we talked about. Then you have more current day promotions. NXT, which was FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling.
So they bought that out too.
Yeah, so that's when like things became like the developmental systems.
Yeah.
Like WWE, the independent scene of like the early 2000s was really like where was WWE doing developmental things, and then what they weren't putting money in. So people were going to the ones that would have WWE backing and WWE equipment and things like that. And Florida Championship Wrestling became the big one. And Florida Championship Wrestling got turned into NXT in 2013, 12 into 13. I don't fully know. I know technically
high school.
Seth Rollins was the first NXT champion.
We love him. That's why he's on both of our lists.
That's why he's the best. So he is, but they mostly wrestled in FCW. So that was the transition period, was 2012 Advent of the Shield, and so I was as I left the world. I've always heard of FCW. Also, I think it's OCW, whatever that. There's one promotion where like it was the class of John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton. Like it was like there was 6.
It's the powerhouse.
It was like 6 or 7 like actual like they're all in the same group. Shelton Benjamin.
That's called
like
cheating.
It was truly like every powerhouse WWE had in the 2000s to 2010s came from this one class in this one developmental system. But yeah, that's the history.
Okay.
That brings us to today, to some extent, and some letters you might hear me spout out at some point. Questions, comments, concerns.
Too many letters.
Too many letters.
We're gonna have to make like a cheat sheet.
Oh yeah.
If you can't tell, I can't keep
OVW.
letters. OVW.
Figured it out. OVW. Don't come for me.
I can't keep letters straight at all. That's the hardest part of this song.
Bitch, I'm dyslexic. The fuck you mean? Imagine me having to remember all that dyslexic.
But there's just so many different promotions.
Yeah.
Even like today, we were at dinner looking
at
local ones, and
like
there's just so many.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
you have to start somewhere,
exactly.
and you can't start at the top. And then there's like, it's not even talking about like schools and things like that, like wrestling schools.
Yeah, like I know Cody has one, Seth has one.
Nightmare Factory.
Doesn't Finn have one in like Ireland?
I mean, he did, yeah. That's where Becky trained, and JD McDonough.
Was it his back then? Yeah, it was. Murky. It's been a while since I read the book.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowed to research anything anymore. It's illegal.
It's illegal. It's bad for the content.
Bad for my journey. You guys gotta see the light bulb. I just think it's so interesting to think about how much cross there is between the different brands over the years, and then even now, like Chelsea being the queen of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean
AAA. If you have not heard the reference,
yes.
That's what she calls it.
Yeah, because it's the different countries, different promotions, things like that. Like, and
I know she's not the queen. She's just my queen. She's my president.
She's my president. She's my queen.
She's the light of my life. She doesn't know me.
Yeah.
We stand Chelsea Green. Yeah. But I just think it's interesting how and I know we don't love a man who takes everything over and makes it his, but it was like Loki Brill, like the way he went about it. He said, "Yes, Dad, sucker."
Yeah, I feel like
he's Seth Rollins.
It is brilliant. It is cutthroat in that
sometimes businesses.
But like that's what it is. He's a good businessman. He is a terrible fucking human being, and I hate him. Yeah. He's a horrible, horrible man, and it's a double-edged sword, right? Because WWE got so bad because the man refused to let go because he knew. Because when the second that someone let him off the fucking leash, he took over everything. So he became paranoid.
I just picture him as like a little cartoon character. You know when they're evil and then they show like a picture of a ring, and then they grow the bad guy up in the background.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
that's what I picture.
But he's just like he got so paranoid that it nearly killed everything.
Yeah, he could have taken down the whole wrestling system.
The last good thing he ever did was the bloodline. And let's be clear. Again, we can talk about this to an extent. Roman's story in that of the tribal chief. That's the same fucking thing of a guy who was like, listen, I know I'm good at what I do, and then gets paranoid to the point of nearly killing everything around him and killing everything good that he has and destroying his family. Like,
True.
hello? I
never thought of it
that
way.
That wasn't a storyline. That was fucking Vince McMahon's story. That was his goddamn life.
That's called life imitating.
Life is imitating art, or
Art
is imitating life. Art is but a mirror as to yourself. Holds life, or what's it?
I don't think.
I have to sneeze so bad it's not happening. I'm sorry if it happens in the middle of me talking. Go ahead.
We'll live. I also felt the need.
It's so bad right now.
But it's just like there's so much lore. I didn't know about the Carney thing at all.
Yeah.
Also, nor did I know Carney was a language.
Yeah, it's like it's like half spoken. It's to like Carney was used to have people in carnivals communicate, so that way they could cheat and steal and take things from guests.
Even more fun.
Oh yeah, Carney life was
I know what Reddit deep dive I'm going on tonight.
Yeah, Carney life is actually nutty.
You didn't know somebody who.
But that's why kayfabe exists. Like the term kayfabe comes from it's like a Carney word. I forget what it fully means, but I think it means like a con.
Yeah.
Like this is the con. This is the kayfabe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brill. We know somebody who works at a carnival. I'm gonna ask some questions.
You do.
We do.
We do.
A certain man who works with us. I don't want to dox our coworkers, but
Bring it down. Let me know. Secrets.
in his younger life.
That is so correct. Oh my god.
That's what I heard. That's the lore I heard.
I love that for him.
I don't know if it's true, but that's why he could fix the
100%.
That's why he fixed the cotton candy machine so easy.
I could see that. That is so correct. That's right.
That is correct.
Yes.
He's an older gentleman.
Even if he doesn't, even if he's not, he's one of my favorite people.
He's so great.
And
he's so funny.
I realized recently he actually likes me. I'm like, oh, the way you talk to me, you like me.
Yeah, when he's sassy.
I've won you over.
When he's sassy, you made it.
I love him. Anyway.
I can't
get
wait.
him on here.
Tell
us about
Oh my god, he would love it. He would think we're like aliens.
Listen, I love him. Anyway, that's cool.
Yeah. So now he's asking about Cardi.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask him. I'll be like, I heard a rumor. I love starting.
Bro, I heard a rumor that can you speak Cardi? Speak Cardi to me.
Teach me your ways. But yeah, I think the Carney stuff is honestly the most interesting.
Yeah.
Part because I would have had no idea.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like it makes sense in terms of just like
it does
what carnivals were, and also what that's where, even though like the the staging of it came from, like that's where the showmanship comes from, like in the history of it, like reading it myself, like it is the like that's how you become showman, that's how you become character, that's where the ideas for that came from, because again, step right up, come see the flying horse, like that type of stuff is.
Carney's just camp, and camp is just wrestling.
And like, tell me that's any different from Here Now Forever. Like that. It's the same thing, and it's really as flamboyant. Like it's all spectacle. The fact it's in the round, too. The round being if people do not know, the round is when you have audience. Actually, wrestling's technically not in the round; it's in thrust because of the ramp. Whatever.
I digress.
That is neither here nor there. In the round being that you are surrounded by audience.
Sometimes it's fully in the round, because sometimes they have the cool seats above the ramp.
Yes, that's why my gut always says the round, but because of the ramp, there is the thrust. And so there is a spot there's basically, a thrust is when you have a stage that has at least one spot that is completely devoid of performer. Of audience, and has like access to it backstage. So the ramp does create an access to the backstage with like the gorilla position and everything like that.
As it should. Safety first.
Yes. And also just makes it easier for performers and stage crew and all that.
And for like ambulances for when somebody has to die.
Yeah, exactly. When someone must die in an ambulance match.
When Alice or Damien must die.
Must die in an ambulance match.
Rhea Ripley,
paramedic Rhea Ripley. But yeah, that is all. That is the brief history that we will delve deeper into and find all the nuances later on down the line. I'm currently reading through Death of the Territories and the NWA Chokehold. I can't remember the author of it, but it's like those are big books of like this is where you learn all the nitty gritty, and I'm excited to start going through that.
I just get to live with an empty head.
Yeah,
It's my
and
favorite.
then I eventually tell you all about it.
I get to do the lazy way.
Yeah, it's fun. You get to be the reaction.
Alright, so
Okay.
what's next?
Next, styles of wrestling.
Ooh, should we see if I can name some?
Sure. What do you got?
I know strong style. That's like Shinsuke.
Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep. I mess his name up every time. And then there's like, is high flyer a type of wrestling or is that a type of wrestler?
I mean, yes.
What is it? Luchador technically would be.
Luchadors, yeah. So like I have Luchador. There's like the international styles.
Yep.
So strong style is very. It's not that it just lives in that region. It's just what that region is known for. So like a lot of Japanese wrestlers end up being.
But
strong.
doesn't like Sheamus wrestle like that too?
Or
is he just like a hard hitter?
Sheamus is it's because like European style is also very realistic, right? So it's like it's just more like a Japanese wrestler's gonna call it that we're gonna call them like they do strong style and they're more than likely like it's a Shinsuke Nakamura.
So do the girls wrestle strong styles? Do you like the
Asuka? Listen, when we go
Julia would fall into that.
It's if we I don't know if she would fall under being considered a strong style wrestler. Doesn't mean she wasn't trained in it.
I was gonna say she definitely trained.
It was like there's training and they probably have experience in it. Like Asuka fought one of the most well known and like brutal strong style like older fighters like male in Japan.
I love when there's a mixed fight.
The intergender fights, yeah. I've watched that fight. It is so brutal, and she did it to prove a point. Like she was like, I can fucking.
Do you know what? Slay.
Love her.
She's not my favorite wrestler. Slay.
I know she freaks you out.
You don't like the Mist. The Mist is a lot.
Yeah, the Mist is also a Japanese thing. Because it's like their whole system is
there's different color mist.
Yeah,
and
different
all
color
that.
mist means different things, and
if you get
so
black
like
mist, you're dead.
So like that's a different thing. Japan also has, like. Death wrestling and like death fighting and what's the it's not just death fighting. What is it? It's late. We have pasta in our system.
Yeah,
my ability to talk is being destroyed as we speak, but it's fine. Death match. Jesus, It took a minute. Death match wrestling is also a very Japanese thing, but strong style is one of the ones that it's like kind of known for. In England, you have like. What did they call it? Like the European style of wrestling is actually a lot more reminiscent of that beginning origins of wrestling in catch style, submission moves,
like the classic.
Realism, longer bouts. So people like, I don't think you've ever watched Pete Dunne compete on Gunther.
Oh,
Gunther is a European style wrestler. Ludwig Kaiser is a European style wrestler. Like he is.
They're gonna know which wrestlers I like and not.
Obviously, when he's not El Grande Americano, but even then, he still does have a lot of European style to him. And then you have Lucha.
Yeah, my faves.
Which is all pomp and circumstance.
They're so fun.
It's the masked wrestling, but it's all about the pageantry of wrestling. As opposed to European, which is very realistic.
Like my boy Penta.
Love Penta. Oh, yeah.
Love him.
Someone who didn't make it on either of our lists, which is crazy work.
He's
also just been out for a bit.
And he's not being utilized the way I want.
I want the Lucha Bros back. Give me the Lucha Bros versus the Usos versus New Day.
That'd be so fun. WrestleMania. There we go. Booked.
Blessed.
Booked.
Booked and blessed. Done. And then you have the American style of wrestling.
Yeah.
You have the storytelling. You have a lot of there's like Southern wrestling and even Northern wrestling. There's a lot. It's emphasis on the character stories.
Let me throw a wrestler out there and see where it would fall.
Braun's American.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. Southern wrestler, like big boy.
So it's also just like they're pretty, they're things like that. It's also like
another Tanner guy.
It's when you throw it like just a singular wrestler, it's like they can fall into the other thing that like we're gonna talk about is kind of like what you would actually call a wrestler. Like the first one, Sheamus is a brawler.
Yes, I mean he's that Irish man.
So he's an Irishman, but like that's raw, that's brutal.
Yeah, like his fights are bananas.
Strong style would be in there. Rusev would be a brawler.
I don't think I like.
You don't like Rusev?
No.
I love Rusev. I like him.
We saw her. I was so sad when he came out to our fight. I was like, no.
I was pumped. It was
during the Cena matchups. Because it was because it was two people I didn't. It was Damien.
Yeah, I
And-
remember what you're saying. Yes,
Because
yes.
it was two people I liked and two people I didn't like. They were fighting one of each.
yeah,
Or like
Yeah,
that I didn't
it was-
clear to see, I guess.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's not that I don't like them. They're just not.
you're not your vibe, and you're like, ah!
I'm like, I want something else. I'm like, I want Alexa back.
I love Rusev. I'm a big fan. I
could see the draw.
I think I also, it's because, listen, every day is
Weird
Rusev
time.
Day. Every day is Rusev Day. Still the best bit ever is every day is Rusev Day. Anyway.
I love a bit, so maybe I just need to
it's
see a
so
bit.
good. That was his,
I've seen
his
him like
first,
3 times
his
ever.
first run in WWE, because he's one that jumped to AEW. He was Miro over then.
AEW makes sense for him in my head.
Yeah, he got lost in the
Shuffle.
He got lost in the. They have a lot of people, as we
Yeah.
saw on their roster. Okay, so you have a brawler.
Yep.
Who's like that is
Is it like a Drew?
That is. Drew.
Drew's just a gremlin. He's himself.
It's Sheamus. I don't know if I would classify Drew as a brawler. I think I would classify as the next one of powerhouse.
Ooh, yes.
So powerhouse is like it's all strength all day. So Roman, Drew, they are powerhouses.
I think is Rhea a powerhouse?
Yes, Rhea's a powerhouse.
I love when I get one right.
Yeah. And then you have technicians who are the methodical
So,
grappler mover. Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
Bryan Danielson. In
Daniel
AEW. It's Daniel Bryan.
I know.
WWE. His real name is Bryan Danielson.
I know, it throws me off so bad.
We love it.
But we saw him in real life, so that's fine.
We did. But he's a technician. Chad Gable.
Yep.
Kurt Angle. People who tend to have a background in actual Olympic wrestling can, well, more than likely be part of that tech, or
Where would
have technician elements
Where
to
would
them.
Mr. RKO go?
Randy is, I think he's considered technician.
Me too. That's
Actually.
what I was thinking. But I was like, I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah,
because I'm already wrong a lot.
he is considered technician.
And if you don't know, I call him Mr. RKO. People.
Mr. RKO.
I don't know why it started last night. No, that's his name.
I call him Daddy Randall because he's in dad mode and I love it.
He is in dad mode. The way he walks out now is so
Dad-
funny.
Dad Randy's my favorite Randy.
Oh, and he
Daddy
started signing
Randall.
people's belts last night. Very cute.
I love him so. Anyway,
I was like, not very heel of you.
not very. Well, he's not a heel.
He's just himself.
He's a dad
He's
now.
just dad.
Randy was always the heel, but now he's just a dad. He's a dad who plays Elden Ring, okay? Leave him alone. He's got a video game to
He's
play.
just vibing.
Here's the iPad, ma'am. Go. Still my favorite thing he ever said in an
He
interview.
would be.
He's like, I needed to play Elden Ring. I gave the wife the iPad, told her to buy whatever she wanted, and I played.
That's the type of relationship I want. Any men out there who can afford to buy me WWE tickets and tell me to go shopping so I leave you alone, we'll get on just fabulously. And it's only books. I'd probably only buy books, maybe another belt. I do want the WWE.
You didn't even buy that one. I did.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
thanks.
It's not birthday. It was
It was birthday and Christmas because I'm an unfortunate baby.
Yeah, one of those. So brawler, powerhouse, technician, striker is next. So that's kind of a combo. It's a little bit in between the technician and brawler category. It's someone who has martial arts background. So Aleister Black would be considered kind of like a striker type.
Yes.
And mind you, this isn't an exhaustive. All like these are the legitimate lists. This is just
Give me the vibes.
Yeah, these are like some of the things that you can. These are common things people tend to use. I think I got this.
So I can have a
this
reference sheet.
specific list from a couple posts on Reddit and just kind of consolidated
Reddit.
into it.
I live on Reddit. That's my nighttime reading.
Yeah, I went to Reddit, found a bunch
I
of
should
things.
start doing a thing where you have to do most of the talking, but at the end I just get to read you unhinged
Reddit
Reddit
post.
comments that I find.
That
Because
would
I find
be-
the best ones.
That'd be nuts. But yeah, so like Aleister Black would be a striker is a good example.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Who else? Carrion would be a striker to an extent.
Carrying Cross?
Yeah.
I love him.
Pretty sure.
Or Killer Cross, whatever you want to call him. I would have called him Brawler.
Yeah, because he has a.
Oh, I guess it's a mix.
Yeah, you can always, and these aren't like.
Yeah, it's
Tried-
not strong.
tried and true.
It's loosey goosey.
Yeah, these are just
And
like
it's probably-
they're
and
most
it's
of
also
their set is
opinion-based.
this. Yeah, and like it's like, and people can change. Like who's someone, and they can change because of age, and they can change because of
Injury or anything.
yeah. So like
a Nikki, maybe.
and some of Nikki's stuff, I would, God, what's his name? Shelton Benjamin is a great example of this. We watched him at AEW. He's the one that wasn't Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because
That
everyone was
so
chanting,
confused.
Bob, Bob, Bob. And
I
she was
was
like, yeah.
lost.
So you remembered Bobby, but you didn't remember Shelton.
They were wearing the same thing.
It's because they're in the same group.
I know they're in a faction, but it was confusing me.
We hurt people. Come on.
We hurt people.
That was fun to chant. I ain't
We
gonna
hurt
lie.
people.
But
so
Shelton
confusing.
Benjamin used to be more of like a high flyer,
Okay.
and like used to, or he wasn't ever a full high flyer but he would do
More of those
a lot
moves.
of those moves. And high flyer being the next one, jumping
Yeah.
up the top rope.
Luchis.
Luchador.
My
Luchis
Luchis.
is crazy.
They're my babies. They're Luchis.
I gotta go. I'm leaving. It's my house and I gotta go. But like he would do some more high flying, big risk moves. Seth Rollins was a high flyer. I guess I'd still consider him. He's like a high flyer technician.
He's just a chaos.
He's in between.
He's a demon.
Demon hunter.
He's a chaos demon hunter.
And
he just does his own.
But Shelton Benjamin used to be more of like a high flyer, hybrid-esque. And as he's gotten older, he much more is that brawler / technician / powerhouse.
I mean, I feel like
moveset.
the older I get, the less I'd want to jump off a rope.
Same. Absolutely.
Like we talked about it earlier, I don't want to go through a table.
No.
No thanks.
I always said I would. I would do it once.
I would do it once for the experience.
If I had to be written out of WWE, I'd say put me through a table. Paul Heyman me through the table.
If I have to get written off, I want to be Tsunami Donna Truck, like LA Knight. Like if I have to go out, I gotta go out big.
That's what I'm saying. Put me through a table.
Or I'll do the Chelsea Green spot.
Powerbomb me through a table.
I don't want to ever. I'm Chelsea Green, where she's like, the type of dream match I have is like mat wrestling, like 2 mats on the ground, and that's where I am. And people wonder why I love her so much.
Then the last 2 are both fighting styles and also like match types of comedy match or comedy fighters. So like the focus is on like the foolishness and like Cookie
Chelsea.
And to an extent Chelsea R-Truth.
I was there. That was where I was going next.
Someone who's a very good. So Joe Hendry.
He like dabbles.
He's more in segments. He'll be more of that. But like when he's actually fighting, he actually puts on a good fight.
Fighter.
Yeah. Whereas like comedy fighting and comedy wrestlers in that extent, it's like you've never seen Santino. Well, actually, you technically have seen Santino Marella because we saw him at Bound for Glory. He's the GM there. Oh, but when he
came in for like 4 seconds.
Yeah. When he was a wrestler, he had the Cobra, and like that Cobra spot would always be
Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana's some comedy wrestling. Finn
I was gonna say when Finn has to meet the little demon guy.
Little demon.
I always forget.
Like I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna do it.
No. No.
But yeah, so like that's comedy wrestling and comedy wrestle, like people who specialize in that type of thing, and then hardcore wrestling, violence.
Oh, the Tax come back out.
The Tax, Mick Foley, my guy, Mick Foley, who's one of my favorite humans on the planet.
Is he the one with the rainbow or the tie-dye merch?
He
has like a smiley face on it or something.
He did, yes, at one point. Yeah. He was,
why? That's my association. Yeah, could not tell you.
Because he also like. I think it's also. I've always said this. I liked Mick Foley in WWE, and then I was also watching Survivor. At the same time, you had Rupert from Survivor, and he was known for his tie-dye shirt, and so my brain melded the two of them together at one point. Like, that is why I'm like, so part of me is like, maybe that's why you also think of it as tie-dye. But he did have a gimmick persona called Dude Love, who who very much wore all of the tie-dye and stuff like that. But as Mankind, Mick Foley, and just as Mick, in Cactus Jack, Mick Foley was, what's his name? What's the rapper who was there and then wasn't? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He did have a album called Cactus Jack.
Yes.
WWE attempted to sue him, and then he was like, no, my uncle was called Cactus Jack. And they were like, okay, we can't do anything about that. So you can just kind of have it. And that's why WWE handed him the hardcore belts at one point. Because we all know that it's just, he's a hardcore fan. And that's Ultrafans, that's John Moxley to some extent, Mick Foley, people who like focus on the weapons and
Darby Allin is
Darby
the victim.
Darby Allin's also a hardcore. He's a hardcore high flyer, you know. And like I said, most of these get mixed together and jumbled up. Yeah. No one's really pure anything anymore. To be fair,
because you're so cross-trained.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. There's importance to switching it up to be. And
I also think it's just important to know all the styles. So when you're fighting somebody,
you know, when
you get matched.
And like there are things where it's like it's people like to put people in these boxes now. I think somewhat because of like the wrestling games, because like in that you have in like like 2K WWE stuff.
Wait, we can play 2K with wrestling?
I have 2024 and 2025. Yeah.
Hey guys, I know what we're doing later.
But like in that there's a mode called My GM mode where like you book your own shows. Guys, we're doing that.
I think I know what I'm buying on my Switch tonight.
Yeah.
I play it on my Switch.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find out.
I don't know if it's on Switch. I have it on Xbox.
My boys who like to tell me everything, can you tell me if I can play on my Switch? Because I'm not gonna Google it.
But like in that mode you have, I think they bring it down to brawler, specialist.
What's that?
It's anyone that like specializes in certain things. So like, yeah, it's weird. I think I haven't played it in a bit, but brawler, specialist, high flyer, and I think there's a fourth category. But it's like certain.
You get the movesets.
Yeah, and certain styles match up better with others. So like having a high fly versus a powerhouse works every time. Like that, like throw Rey Mysterio against the Big Show and it's gonna be a spectacle.
Like when people like to ragdoll Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I mean it's why Io's a high flyer. Rhea's your powerhouse. Put them together in any situation. It is an absolute match. Whether they're teaming up, whether they're fighting each other, it works. Big and small team up, great. We love. And then you have like. And then like you have a brawler versus like a technician or like there are certain styles that just work better together, certain styles that don't,
and
or it's like
better entertainment. And some just do better entertainment.
Yeah, where it's like having like a
like I love a luchador versus like a technical wrestler.
Yeah, that's a great combo
because they can do something crazy.
Yes. And like there's a lot of like we're grabbing and then that turns into a flip, which is like it's fast.
And then you're like, how did this get here?
Yeah. So it's like certain styles mesh well together, certain clash to an extent. Yeah. So like having like a powerhouse and a brawler might not work because you like everyone's just kind of strong and punching.
It's like the Rusev Sheamus fight.
Yeah, but like that
came out
that
so
works.
Great.
But like I said, that one works because the two of them.
Oh, that's one we saw.
Yes,
in Boston.
We saw one of those ones, yeah.
Because they were on the Guinness thingies and we were scared they were gonna fall. They were standing. Wasn't that the one where they were on?
That was a Clash in Paris.
Kidding.
We watched the movies. That's why
I was there.
You weren't on this couch, so that's why. I was like, we did not see that
fight, but we saw Sheamus that night too.
Yes,
Sheamus and Shinsuke.
Yeah, it was Sheamus, Shinsuke,
Damien,
and then
Rusev.
Damien Rusev, and
there
Damien lost, and Sheamus won.
I got
but then he got injured in the next thing.
Why did everybody in that tournament get injured?
I don't know.
Everybody.
But yeah, that was messy.
And that's why they should just let me book it. The newbie.
Yeah, my turn.
I
believe I could book the show.
Joe Hendry would have been fighting John Cena. Or Trick Williams.
Oh, Trick. Love Trick.
Honestly, another gimmick.
Carmelo Hayes should have. But anyway.
That would have been so poetic.
The hometown glory.
It would have been so poetic.
Great.
And he could have debuted his sparkle jacket earlier. Mm-hmm. I love the sparkle jacket. You'll never hear me stop talking about Carmelo's new sparkle jacket.
I think it's just chains too, right? Like it's not even sparkling.
No, the back is rhinestone.
Oh,
right, and then it's chains all here. I'll watch for my replica.
I wonder if his fiance did it for him.
Who's he engaged to? A wrestler or a real person?
Is it Kiana? It's whoever has the TNA Women's Knockout in NXT. She NXT girly. She cute.
Did we see her?
Yes. Yes, we did. We watched her defend it.
I know.
Bound for Glory.
Me trying to figure out the we should do a flowchart of relationships for funsies.
That would be fun.
Like a little storyboard.
Like they were together. They're no longer together.
At John Cena and Nikki Bella.
At Nikki Bella, Dolph Ziggler / Nick Nemeth.
Huh.
Yeah, that's who she dated before. Anyway,
slay.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the styles. Kind of just to give us a little bit.
What would Alexa be? Technical? I love Stumping Katie.
Well, it's also like I'm realizing like I've barely seen her wrestle in a hot minute.
I love her. I think
Because, like, I haven't watched
She's
SmackDown
like
in
fasting.
a second.
Maybe a strike.
No, I think she's got some high flying moves.
Yeah,
She's
her
got
twisted
some...
bliss. She's a mix.
Yeah.
She's a mix girly. And Charlotte would be a powerhouse, right? Because she's an Amazonian woman.
I believe so. I believe she gets classified.
I don't think she's that tall, actually. She just looks that tall.
Yeah. Okay, so next. It's time for
game time.
It's game time. It's time for match types.
Hold on, let's get Diet Coke.
I'm going to pull up my iPad for this one because I have a list that was made at 11:30 at night right before I fell asleep, desperately trying to remember everything and could not. And then I just decided to go on SmackDown Hotel and go to their stipulations and be done with my life.
low-key love that website.
It is good. It is fun.
It's where I look at all my rosters.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to start with the basic match types.
Alright, can I ask my stupid question now?
Oh,
I've been waiting all day.
Okay, great. We'll start
Why
there.
is it called one fall? Like, why is it not like one pin? Like, they're not falling.
Well, it's a fall as in the person falls and loses.
Got it. Because I had this stupid question come up to my brain last night.
Well, it's also because we'll talk about it. It's one of the match types. Like the 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yep.
So it's like it's the first fall of the series theoretically. So if they were to face each other again, he has one fall, he has another.
I just didn't know why it was the terminology, and I said, wait,
I
was gonna text you.
It's because the side falls and like in the term of like not falls over, but like falls to the other bows, bends the knee. Yeah.
I had this thought process last night at like 11:30 at night, and I was like, let me not text Katie. I said my stupidity.
As I'm sitting here writing down...
my stupidity needs to be on the internet, honestly.
It's all good. Hey, stupid questions only.
Stupid questions only.
We love that. So, basic match types. You know these.
Yep.
I believe in you.
God.
Singles match.
1v1.
Yeah! Tag match.
2v2 for technically.
2v2.
Okay.
A tag match is in the standard. Because then you have a multi-man or multi-competitor match, which is 3v3s, 4v throwers, 5v5. That's when we get past the 2. And that tends to be because tag teams are a thing, so they just call it a tag match because we're tagging hands. Handicap match.
Well, I mean, theoretically, I'm going golf in my head, where you get a handicap, where you get an advantage. So am I on the right track?
Kinda, yeah.
So, look at me going up my sport degree.
Okay.
I have a degree in sport management. God help us.
Like
all.
we can get to the answer through that.
So my theory is, one of the wrestlers has a disadvantage. That gets put in place. I don't know what that is. Like maybe they can't use.
What would be the easiest disadvantage to give in a would if we were even playing field on a 1v1? What is the easiest advantage or disadvantage to give to someone?
Oh my god, why is this hard? That they can't...
Nope, it has nothing to do with them.
Oh.
It's something being added to the match.
They can't use weapons? Like one person can use weapons?
That would be fun. No.
Okay.
It's 2v1.
Oh.
Or 3v2. It's a handicap match. It means that one side has more people.
I don't think I've ever heard of that yet.
There hasn't been a handicap match all year, I don't think. Or at least not intent. Maybe there has been. There hasn't been any on pay-per-views for 100%. But
I've
handicap
really seen
matches...
Because I watch more regularly than you do.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been busy at work. Unfortunately.
I also get home earlier, so it's easier.
Well, also, I mean, in terms of, like, winter is a hard time for me. Because my second job pops in as a theater director for children. But yeah, handicap matches are 2v1s, 3v2s.
Yeah. Anywhere one person
Anywhere where at least there one side's a person down. It tends to be called a handicap match. The traditional one is 2v1. Then
I feel like that happens all the time anyway, because somebody's
because
in a
lot of
corner.
Well, like interferences and things like that. Yeah. It's like legally 2 people. Like one side's tagging and the other side's just stuck there.
Yeah.
So then you have a battle royal. Not the Royal Rumble, a battle royal.
Is it like the game we play at work with the pool?
No.
Oh, great. Because that was the only place I went.
Well, the Royal Rumble
That's
is a battle royal or is a variation of a battle royal. So What would you think from the Royal Rumble?
So is it like the Royal Rumble, but it's like pinfall instead of the floor is lava?
No, it is the floor is lava. Everyone just starts in the ring.
Oh, okay.
So battle royal video games like Fortnite and things like that.
30 people already in the ring.
There's 30 people. It's that. Like, that's why they're called battle royal games, is because everyone starts in there and whoever is last the longest. The Royal Rumble is with the staggered timing.
Yeah.
That was the addition to the battle royal.
I like that better.
Yeah, but there used to be on any given pay-per-view a Divas battle royal. A Divas Christmas battle royal. A Divas this.
Wait, let's bring it back, but make it men I deem that are divas.
The men's diva division.
Yes.
The diva men's division. No, it's the El Grande Americano battle royal.
Yeah, it's all
everyone who's worn the El Grande Americano.
I'm telling you, that was the biggest blunder that they have not done, because
we need more El Grande Americanos.
I would pay for a pay-per-view of just a battle royal.
We all would. We all wanted it.
I could have died.
They were weak. They were weak.
If Chad Gable does not show up in this Royal Rumble as El Grande,
I don't think he's gonna.
It's a missed opportunity.
Well, no, because I think
unless he's still broken.
I think at this point, no, I think he's gonna be back. He's either back Rumble or right after.
Yeah.
He's in the Performance Center right now, I think they were saying.
He's getting fixed.
Yeah, he's fixed. He's fixed and training. But what was I gonna say? I don't know.
The floor is lava.
Floor is lava battle royal. So those are the basic types, right? Those are the original rules. And floor is lava. You have to go over the top rope if you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we
were just saying battle royal.
I've also just deemed it the floor is lava in our friend group.
Yeah,
it is. That's the rule. The floor is lava.
But yeah, it's everyone starts in the ring. You get thrown over the top rope. You hit the ground. You out. Goodbye.
So you can sneak out the bottom in this one.
So you can sneak out the bottom if this one too.
That would be me. I'd literally sneak out the bottom, go sit with Pat McAfee.
Sneaky heel tactic.
I'd go sit with Pat McAfee.
We love a sneaky heel. Okay, so then there's that. Now there are kind of variations, match rule variants and things like that. So when we already kind of talked about 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yep. Where it's like, I know we saw somebody do that recently, not too long ago. It was probably Drew McIntyre, because it's always Drew McIntyre.
It's always
something
Drew
crazy.
McIntyre. I think one of the tag matches was a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, where they have to pin multiple.
Yeah, you have to 2 pins, 2 out of 3 pins. There's 3 rounds. First to 2.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, first to 2 wins. And then you have an elimination match, like Elimination Chamber.
Oh, see, I've yet to experience this because we didn't watch it last year.
Multiple competitors.
But wait. I know they're in a Shark Tank. Wait, I got this.
So that's specifically Elimination Chamber.
Oh, God damn it!
So an elimination match is
But I do know how it works.
Okay.
Can I give it a shot?
Sure.
So 2 people start, and then somebody gets added in.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think just keep eliminating everybody until you're the last person standing. And if you get out, then the next person. It's like Foursquare.
Kind of. So people don't have to be eliminated for someone else to come in.
Yeah, you still just get.
Yeah, so it's time.
It's every like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, and then it's just elimination until there's one person left. So a just standard elimination match, there's it tends to be like a triple threat elimination match, fatal 4-way elimination match, 5 or 6 pack challenges, things like that. It is a stipulation where multiple competitors are involved and are gradually removed until only one person remains. So it's like it can start as like 3, 4, 5 people, and then one person gets pinned, they're eliminated, and we're still fighting until it's 1-on-1, and then it's the last person. So
can anybody pin anybody in there?
In
or
elimination,
does it have to be the person who's like starting?
Anybody can pin anybody.
Got it.
And also eliminations can occur by disqualification.
Okay.
So that type of thing. Gauntlet match.
My brain has an answer. My brain can't formulate how to make the answer words. Because, like, a gauntlet is like a tournament.
Uh-huh.
So is it like Queen of the Ring type?
Well, that's it. No.
Damn it.
Because a gauntlet, so you know the phrase like running the gauntlet?
Yes.
What does that
you go
mean?
through the different challenges and like different events. So I'm assuming there's different match types you have to run through. God damn it! That's
so a gauntlet match is basically it could be two people, it could be two tag teams.
Yep.
Whatever it ends up being. It's two people starting the ring. They fight till pinfall. The winner stays in the ring.
Okay, that's what I thought Elimination Chamber was. That's where I was getting.
Yeah, next competitor comes down, they fight. Whoever wins.
Yep. It's Foursquare.
It is the Foursquare now.
Foursquare.
So a gauntlet match, some really good best gauntlet matches are ones where the person from one makes it all the way to the end and wins the thing. The New Day. I feel when
I play Foursquare with
New Day had a great during Kofi Mania, because we're covering Kofi Mania. I missed Kofi Mania in real time and I'm fucking pissed about it, but I watched it in retrospect and I love every second of it. But Kofi Mania has a great gauntlet match strictly for the tag gauntlet match that ends with the Usos and what they do. Oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, it's beautiful in ways that WWE didn't intend for it to be beautiful storytelling wise, and we'll just move on from that. Iron Man match.
Matt Cardona. I don't know why.
What?
I feel like Matt Cardona would have been an Iron Man. I don't know what it means.
Well, what does an Iron Man mean when we talk about it in Royal Rumble terms?
Like, you last longest in a match.
Mm-hmm. So an Iron Man match it can be like a 30-minute Iron Man match. Hour-long Iron Man match is the standard. It's basically two people are going to fight for the next hour.
Oh, jeez.
And whoever has the most pinfalls at the end wins.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, so it's like at the end, you can be disqualified and the other person gets a pin. So it's like you can beat someone over the head with a chair and they get that
so
one.
You just take an
L. Like you take an L, but now they're injured and you're gonna get like 3 pins out of it. So it's like their Iron Man matches are reserved to some extent for the best workers. So like Daniel Bryan puts on an Iron Man match, baby.
I feel like I get bored.
They make them interesting.
I don't think it'd be my match type.
Yeah, it's not used a lot. It is not a. That's why they have the 30-minute variant.
Yeah, I could do 30.
Yeah, I mean, we've watched matches that are longer than that.
Well, I was going to say, it's also the TikTok brain rot of, like, 7 seconds.
Yeah, so the Iron Man match is one of those, like, a lot of people love that match because it's like, oh, the good workers work here. Like, that type of thing. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Iron Man matches.
Sounds right. Matt Cardona could do an Iron Man match.
Sure.
I feel like he would be it. King of the Indies.
All right. Lumberjack/Lumberjane match.
Are they climbing something? Like what?
Or sorry, not Lumberjane, Lumberjill.
Jill.
Excuse me.
Jack and Jill got it.
Yeah.
My brain just had like a tree in the middle of the thing where they had to climb it. And everybody's in cutoff jeans, like even the men. Not jorts, not John Cena jorts, like straight up Daisy Duke cutoff.
Looking like lumberjacks.
Honestly, I have no idea. That one, I've never even...
We have not had a lumberjack match in a bit. I guess. Like, not prominently, I guess, in my memory. But a lumberjack match is a standard one-on-one match in the ring. But outside the ring are a bunch of guys who are making sure that if you fall out of the ring, you get thrown right the hell back in.
Oh, wait, that's kind of fun. Can I be the person throw them back?
So, it tends to be
that's
like...
ridiculous.
Yeah. So
that's honestly ridiculous.
It tends to be used in, like, a situation where...
like the heels who run away.
Yeah, so, like, Sami Zayn was in one because he was a coward heel to Drew McIntyre.
Wait, that makes so much sense to me.
This is right before he becomes Bloodline, was kind of like this little arc for him of being like the coward heel, and he would run away from Drew McIntyre. That's how he got into the Bloodline. We'll go over that later. That would be a different thing. But lumberjacks it's like they stand around the ring.
Is it just other wrestlers?
It's other wrestlers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just other people. And
Cody Rhodes just throwing people.
Yeah, and it's like Cody Rhodes has 100% been to lumberjack. It tends to be like a lot of the mid-card guys. And so they'll like beat up and then throw you back in, because technically they're not allowed to interfere into the match. That will disqualify the other person. But if they hit outside the match, throw it back in. Lumberjack. Remember how we were talking about the one match with someone got eaten by zombies?
Yeah.
That was a lumberjack match. It was
the time the Miz got eaten by zombies or a different time?
Yeah, it was a lumberjack zombie match. Or zombie lumberjack match.
The Miz would get eaten by a zombie.
No.
I've never seen it. I just know that's a thing.
Okay, no disqualification match.
No disqualifications.
Yeah, so that's all of our weapons matches. That's
street fight.
They are not different.
Falls
Street
anywhere.
fight. No,
oh wait,
different.
just kidding.
No disqualifications. We cannot disqualify you. Street fight. Bloodline rules. A good old fashioned Donnybrook. Anything that's just give us an excuse to use weapons and have interferences without a good old fashioned Donnybrook.
I want to see Sheamus in one of those.
It tends to be who's in one.
That's
what the Clash of Paris one was called.
Oh,
I believe it was.
I was there. I was in Paris.
Yeah, you were there. In Paris.
I was there.
You and that dude from Hinge.
Me and the dude from Hinge. He told me he went.
There's my water. Yeah. But a no DQs match, Extreme Rules, all of those kind of fall into that same category of weapons and run-ins and all the. Everyone can interfere because
Judgment Day of the world.
Yeah,
they'll do it anyway.
Who gives a flying? We don't have to hide it this time, you know. We don't need to talk about the Royal Rumble being a match type, but it is. It's a battle royal.
The floor is lava.
Staggered entrances.
Floor is lava.
Submission match.
Do you have to do your submission? You have to tap out.
Yeah.
You have to tap
they
out.
have to
It's a Gunther match.
It is a Gunther match.
It's my least favorite type of match.
I have a feeling we'll have a Gunther will do a submission only match for people in some time. Survivor Series match. A standard Survivor. I don't think you've ever seen one of these. A standard Survivor Series match.
I'm side noting. I would never tap out to Gunther just for the principle. I'd let him kill me.
I'd let him kill me.
I would be the ambulance. But Survivor Series match. I've only seen War Games.
Yes, you've only seen a War Games match.
So is it still
different?
2 rings?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
Single ring.
That's War Games.
That is War Games. War Games is a double ring party time.
Party time.
2 rings. We don't start the match till everybody's in it, which means as we stagger all of the people in, we just start beating the shit out of each other, and then everyone's in the ring, and we're still beating the shit out of each other, and then someone goes down by pinfall submission.
I would just talk.
Dusty Rhodes original.
I would just talk trash the whole time. I'd be like, no, you can't touch me. My friends aren't here.
Oh, and if you escape from the top, you lose.
Yeah, you can't escape. I knew that.
Survivor Series, though.
I'm gonna guess it's also. Is it a team match?
Yes.
Okay. So is it the same, staggered?
No.
Okay, so that's exclusive to War Games.
Yes.
So, teams are in the ring, and you have to be the one who survives the longest for your team. Kind of Iron Man meets War Games.
Okay. A Survivor Series match. I think the standard was 5v5, which is still the War Games. But sometimes it was 6v6. It didn't necessarily matter. It is a standard tag match.
Oh, okay.
In that you have 2 multi-man teams on either side, 1v1 in the ring. If you go down by pinfall, submission, disqualification, you can tag at any point. So
if you get pinned, does the next person come in?
You're out.
Yeah.
And now your team has 4 and the other team has 5.
So it turns into handicap.
And it goes down until one team has nobody.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I want to bring that back.
The problem was they did so many of them for a long time that I think there was.
It's dodgeball.
Yeah.
It's dodgeball.
To some extent. But it's you can't, it is a tag match, so it's only one person at a time, and then you switch out and da-da-da. But Survivor Series matches were done a lot.
Can we do an MFT versus Wyatt, one of those?
Yeah, I would love to see that.
I think that'd be fun.
I think they need one more guy on the Wyatts.
No, we let Nikki Cross cook.
Or we just let it be.
We let Nikki Cross cook.
We let it be intergender.
USA, do you hear me? Let Nikki Cross cook.
Yeah.
I'm sick of watching her
sit on the sidelines.
Be spooky.
I do love her sitting on the sidelines.
They're both divas.
They are the divas division.
But he did fight last night.
I know.
The other one. The not Tonga. Who's the other one?
Tonga.
No, the not Tonga.
JC Mateo.
Yeah, he's out on the side.
I was like, the one that doesn't have Tonga
the not
and
Tonga.
or Loa in a name.
The not Tonga.
The one they're not related to. The one not related to them.
Yeah,
good,
he was.
Because
He
I was like,
sideline.
listen, Solo's got to fight at some point, please.
Yeah, because when we saw him on the
Holiday
show, he sat on the sideline
sat.
like the princess he is.
Yes.
He was talking trash to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Everything.
Honestly.
So yeah, so it's a Survivor Series match. Tornado tag team.
Just chaos. It's a chaos tag team.
Two people. Everyone could be in the ring at once.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. 4 corners match.
I'm just picturing playing 4 corners at work, and it's really stressing me out. Is it that there's 4? Is it a team match?
They tend to do this as a tag thing. Currently, WWE at least.
So is it 4 tag teams?
Mm-hmm.
1 in each corner.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 people can be in the ring at once?
2 people can be in the ring at
damn
once. So that means at any given point, 2 tag teams are completely out of the ring.
Yeah.
So you can tag anybody.
Oh, so like if you're getting your butt beat,
you can tag. Yeah.
I'm like, Alexa, you're in. You're not on my team.
Or if they get too close to not their tag team, boop, I'm in now, bitch. And 2 people on the same team could be in, and they're just like standing there.
That'd be psycho, especially with like how sometimes tag teams turn against each other, like the Miz and Mello.
Yeah,
like how they were like tagged each other out. Ooh, that'd be messy.
Yeah, so that's a 4 corners match. Okay. Some hardcore base matches.
Oh, scary tags. Got it.
So
the tags are stuck in my head.
Backstage brawl.
Backstage brawl.
Yeah, we fight backstage. Falls count anywhere.
So it's like the LA Knight and the Bronze. That would be a backstage brawl.
Yeah. When it's sometimes that's what like any backstage confrontation is also called, as a backstage brawl. Sometimes there's like legitimate fights that happen just backstage.
I mean, he's tsunamiing him on a Chevy.
Falls count anywhere match.
Falls count anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is a pin, people.
This is also a street fight to some extent. A falls count anywhere. Yeah.
Cody and Drew did one last night.
No holds barred such extreme rules match.
No rules.
Yeah. We're hitting each other.
We're hurting,
and then it's pinfall submission.
Blood.
No disqualification. Speaking of blood, first blood match.
Whoever bleeds first loses.
Yes.
Duh.
I quit match.
Submission.
No.
Oh.
Technically.
Like, yeah, you tap.
I was like, technically. It's not just, it's saying the phrase. It's saying the phrase, I quit.
So it's very specific.
It's very specific. You have to say, I quit. One we will be watching in full at some point, because it is a piece of Shakespearean media. And again, because the bloodline protagonist is Jey Uso, it's Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns for the title.
Wait, that'd be so fun.
I quit match. That's the start of the bloodline, is an I quit match between
Oh.
those two. It is the moment when people realize, oh, Roman got acting lessons. Oh, Roman knows how to act.
Roman knows how to talk.
Roman figured it out. Roman got a good coach. Roman finally got directed. Anyway, I quit matches are great. I love an I quit match. Might be one of my favorite types, an I quit match. Last man standing.
The last one who didn't die.
Yeah, so that one I joked was actually what Kelly thought the ambulance
that's what
match
I really
was.
thought an ambulance
Oh yeah,
match
ambulance
was.
match, that's a dumpster match slash casket match.
Chelsea Green did a dumpster.
Yeah, so it's you put someone in a thing, you close it, and then you win. So casket matches are the specialty of an Undertaker slash.
I do have a vague memory of that as a child.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, last man standing
I'm scared of that.
is hit people until, and then it's a count to 10. If they get counted to 10,
Yep.
You have a 10 count to get back up, and if they don't get back up, they lose. Okay. TLC.
Tables, ladders, chairs.
Yes.
I've seen one of those.
Yes,
no, I have not.
no,
it was just tables.
It was tables, and then they threw in they threw in a ladder for us.
You got us.
They had
a ladder.
They had to do this with a ladder, and there may have been a chair involved, but it was
technically. I did see one at, was it Mania or Slam on the TV?
Oh yeah, we've seen a TLC match on the TV.
Not in real life.
Not in real life. But a chairs or weapons match. That's like when only chairs are used. When only
I would take a chair.
A kendo stick match could be a thing.
Me always go with the bamboo thingy.
The bamboo thingy. A ladder match.
Just ladders. Oh wait, just kidding. Is that like Money in the Bank?
Yeah, so Money in the Bank is considered a ladders match. It is just ladders.
Yeah.
But that one tends to have the goal of there's something hanging from the middle of the mat ring. Good lord. There's something hanging in the middle of the ring. Must grab with ladder. Ladder
End
match.
goal.
End goal.
Unless you're Chelsea, then you don't get it.
Then this is a WCW staple, baby. Bad WCW staple. Item on a pole match.
Oh,
blank on a pole match.
You've referenced this to me because there was a crazy one you told me about.
Yeah, it was someone's mom.
Yeah.
On a pole match. I can't
you
remember
have to get
her
the
name.
thing on the thing.
Yeah, so you get the item from pole.
Yeah.
To then beat the person and win. Strap match. Texas bull rope match. Dog collar match. I would also put here, to be fair. A tables match also could have the stipulation of first person to go through a table.
Yeah, because that was everybody had to go through a table at TNA.
Yeah. That's the rules of a tables match specifically.
Yeah, it was the tag. All four of them had to go, or you had to get the other two people through.
Yeah,
not all four of them.
Best tables match ever. Big Show Cody. Big Show stepped through a fucking table and lost.
That's crazy. That would happen to Big Show.
Well, they were like, let's do this, and someone was like, it's gonna be bad, and then it was the best, and it was like, oh, we're sorry, we're wrong.
So funny, actually.
But strap match.
Do you get strapped into something?
What would you get strapped into? Or to?
That's a great question.
What are we strapping?
Are you strapped to a chair?
Nope.
Goddamn.
You're strapped to something.
Each other?
Yes! Whoa. So, you didn't see it. It was right before you started. Part of Drew and...
Why is it always Drew? It's always Drew. That man needs a raise.
Drew has anger issues, bro.
That man needs a raise.
But Drew and CM Punk, one of their matches was a strap match. So they did a strap match.
We saw a different one. We saw them in the cage match.
Yes, we watched the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten cage-based matches. Wait, that's the next section.
I'm sorry, I'm just too smart.
According to the SmackDown Hotel, that's the next section we're going into. But a strap match is in WWE it's a strap match. I think AEW does a dog collar match where they literally chain dog collar. CM Punk's been in a few of those.
That makes sense.
Texas bull rope match is kind of same as a strap match. It's just there's a cowbell and it's rope in the middle. And we've only seen that a few times with Cody because it was a Dusty thing. It was a Dusty thing, so Cody got
Braun to do a cowboy match.
I would Braun Breaker in a strap match. Hell yeah.
Him and like Mr. RKO.
I would want. Oh my god, maybe the eventual implosion of the Vision, Braun versus Bronson in a fucking strap match.
That would be crazy. That'd be two big boys.
That'd be the shit. Big meaty men slapping meat. But in a strap match, you're stuck to each other and you're fighting, and it just chaos ensues. Pinfall submission. That's all of our weapons-based matches. Moving right along. No, it's not.
No, I meant for weapons.
Yeah, because it's like it's a weapons-based is like extreme. It's they tend to follow the hardcore match more than anything.
The scary.
But like it's weapons-based matches. Like there's one weapon that we're allowed to use.
Okay.
One thing. So like the ladder match. The ladder is the most important thing
TLCs.
here. That type of thing. Yeah. Okay, so cage-based matches. Yep. Anything with a cage we got here. We've already talked about Elimination Chamber, so we don't got to do that one. Again, staggered elimination game. Hell in a Cell.
Oh, I watched one of those last night. No, I didn't.
No? You watched just a steel cage
match.
A steel cage match.
It's a match in a steel cage and you can escape.
You win by escape, pinfall submission. But Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, anything goes, right?
These two men.
That's where Drew broke his whole brain.
Yeah, I got 17 stitches in his head.
Katie made me watch that. It was kind of gross.
Yeah, we watched it after the holiday.
He turned into Kane.
He got bloody. He got that crimson mask, you know what I mean? But yeah, Hell in a Cell match.
No rules. And
it tends
bigger
to be
than the ring.
Yeah, because it's not to the ring, it's to the outside so they can get underneath. Yeah. It's pretty claustrophobic. But the idea
be under there.
The idea is that we're fighting to the death type of thing.
Till the ambulance.
Until the ambulance comes.
Drew really did go in an ambulance.
Yeah. There is...
Oh, God.
I need to look at the real rules of this one. This has been done twice, and it's so bad.
Oh, and Hell in a Cell you can't escape, right? It's like...
Correct.
There's a top.
There's a top to it. You can get to the top.
Somebody went through one, right?
Yeah, McFoley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through it with The Undertaker. I think Shane McMahon jumped off one during WrestleMania.
I don't remember who that was in my brain.
Yeah, that man will throw... crazy man. Anyway. Hey, Punjabi prison match. This should be in my Wild and Wacky ones, but it's here in the steel cage. It's here in the cage match.
Do you fight when you're just on the match?
So
on the cage?
So the Punjabi...
I'm only guessing because I'm cheating and looking at the photo.
That's fine. That's totally fine. The Punjabi prison match was done, I think, twice, maybe. And it was...
Is that Cody Rhodes?
No, it's Orton and the Great Khali.
Oh, not Cody Rhodes.
Not Cody Rhodes.
Sorry, somebody shirtless and just Cody Rhodes.
No. I think it was used both times. Khali ended up being involved. It was Great Khali and then Jinder Mahal, where it's again because it's Punjabi, it is Indian. And,
yep.
Yeah. So if they let them do that, yep. So they are. I think it's multiple cages.
Oh.
So, like, there's an outer cage, an inner cage, and then the ring, I'm pretty sure is how that works.
Do you have to get into the ring?
So, I have to read this to be specific, because I forgot this exists until I read this. I'm like, oh god, this match. So the cages themselves are made out of reinforced bamboo. With various elements of wooden spikes, ropes, and straps adding to the danger of the structure. Okay. The match does not allow for victory by pinfall or submission, and countouts are also absent due to the cage setting. It is a no disqualification match. In the space between the two cages, there are also two tables with various weapons. The only way to win is to escape both cages.
A man came up with this.
Yeah. That is the Punjabi prison match.
I hate that.
Yep. It's not great. It was also really hard to watch.
Also,
just physically.
Well, yeah,
like, you could not see shit.
I was going to say, I already have trouble watching through the steel cage.
Yeah. Punjabi prison match. Absolutely hysterical thing that existed. Okay. So, that. War Games!
War Games. Rhea
War
Ripley.
Games!
That's Rhea Ripley. That's just Rhea Ripley.
Oh, I was doing William Regal. That's fine. War Games. Yeah, War Games match.
2 rings.
2 people start, fight for 5 minutes. We stagger, we snake, or not snake, we just back and forth.
Yep.
Ping pong.
Somebody
that's
has
what
the
I was looking
advantage.
for. Between the 2 teams.
We know this one.
Yeah.
We watched this one.
Then they...
Can't escape
that. Yeah, and then once the last person's in...
Then it actually starts.
Then they actually start the match.
And you can't escape.
You cannot escape. You must fight.
The floor is lava.
The floor is, in fact, lava. There's some of these I'm skipping because I'm like, those were like one and done things. Okay. Miscellaneous match types. Ambulance match. We know how that one works.
Yeah, we learned.
Yeah,
we figured that one out. Also found it at a dumpster. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Buried alive match.
Okay, so I know somebody did this.
Yeah. Someone did this a couple times.
Was it Drew?
No.
It's always Drew.
Nah, this one's Kane this is Kane and Undertaker special, baby.
Where they bury them with dirt.
Yes.
In a
you
casket or something.
gotta dump dirt on the guy. Well, casket match is its own thing. Casket match. Mm. Put guy in casket, close casket.
I just assumed Undertaker was putting him in a casket with the dirt. Would make sense.
It would. This is empty and I'm sad. A bra and panties match.
Oh, you have to strip them down to the bra and panties, and I'm glad this is extinct, because that's sexism.
Yeah.
That's the bad part of the Divas division I don't support.
Blindfold match.
You're blindfolded. Hmm? Is it still like a 1 fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really bad. I think they did it like once. It's so bad.
Sounds like something they would have made the Divas do for funsies.
Okay, these are some AEW matches.
Ooh, scary time.
That I'm going to look at their full list of rules because I don't want to mess it up and I'm newer to AEW. So, This is the Casino Battle Royale. I think I know how this works, but I'm still gonna read it. Casino Battle Royale.
So I'm gonna battle royale. Floor is lava.
Mm-hmm.
I'd assume it's the same where they come in. Wait, did we? No, that was TNA. They come in and I don't know where the casino comes in. Honestly, is it just like random? Like it's not preset?
So, the way it works is that it's about 21 entrants.
Okay,
21
so
people are in it. And it is their version of the Rumble. Is kind of that's why it's like the Casino Battle Royale is different than a Battle Royale because it's their version of a Rumble.
Okay.
To an extent. And so there's 21 in. The casino begins with it's a group of 5 wrestlers. And every 3 minutes another group of 5 enter with then the 21st person being their own. And I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, it's like a deck of cards. So you get it's hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs, and then the Joker.
So whatever you pull is what.
Yeah, whichever one you pull is your grouping. Because I think what they do is like you get your card, and then do they random? I don't remember. Eliminations in the Casino Battle Royale occur over the top rope rules. So they must be thrown out over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor. So standard Battle Royale fare. And then the prize is a title match. So it's just 5. Next 5 in 3 minutes. Next 5 in 3 minutes. Next 5 in 3 minutes.
So
final guy.
So the final guy is like the fun one.
Okay. So I was like, I knew there was the card thing. I needed to get sense. Fully. Yeah. I actually kind of like that. Not gonna lie.
I like the 1x1.
The 1x1 will always be superior,
it's
but
so slay.
Knowing that you can't use that because that is another promotion's rule set, I like that.
They did come up with a cool one.
Yeah, they came up with a fun. Yes,
we love a bit.
That is TNA, and I will hold on to that one for a second.
It's gonna be the scary tracks all over again.
Sorry, I was reading one of these ones where I'm like, what is this different from anything else?
Probably nothing. They just like to call things cool names sometimes.
It's because it was used once in Unforgiven. We're not going over that. Who cares? Unless it comes up eventually. A flag match.
Flag?
Flag.
Do you have to get retrieve a flag?
It's another version of a pole match. Yeah.
Yeah.
First retrieve the flag. It's a pole match.
Got it.
Yeah. This is a TNA special. Feast or Fired.
I hate that. I don't even know what it is yet. I don't even want to guess.
So it's TNA's version of the Money in the Bank to some extent. And so there are briefcases, multiple, up on the thing.
Oh,
and you have to get one of them. And in them, one of them has a title shot. And one of them has a fucking pink slip.
Wait, that's kind of fun.
You get fun. And the other 2 have random ass things in it.
I'm kind of here for it. Like, that's kind of crazy. And I kind of like the suspense. It's like Who Wants to Be... Or what's that? What's the game on the TV with the briefcases? Where you have to, like...
Deal or No Deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was created around that time. It was, 2007 is when it was established.
That's kind of fun. I would like to see that.
Yeah, and more than 4 people compete because there's only 4 briefcases. Yeah. So it's like, that is a...
So, like, Chelsea Green would sit on the corner and be like, oh, I'm going to wait till somebody gets a pink slip. Yeah. And then if I don't get a briefcase, I still have a job.
Inferno match.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, fire around the ring.
Oh, just fire.
Fire around the ring.
Like Darby Allin.
We fight fire around the ring. Kane was a big proponent of those ones. Whoa, I don't want that. Go away, ad. Fucking annoying. Oh my god. There's some bad ones coming up and I'm so excited. Iron Survivor. This is an NXT exclusive, baby.
Is it?
This is a really cool match set, too. It's a combination of 2 things.
That's why I'm like thinking Iron Man and Survivor. Mm-hmm. So is it like you have to... Is it a Survivor match that turns into an Iron Man? You fight your own team?
So the way it works is that it is a 25-minute match with 5 people in it.
Yep.
And it begins with 2 wrestlers starting a timer, and every 5 minutes an additional competitor enters, with the final participant joining at that 15-minute mark.
Yep.
So, boom, boom, boom. And wrestlers can earn points through pinfalls, submissions, or disqualifications, even before other competitors get into the ring. So, like, the first 2 people have that advantage where they can just, like, build up points, right? If a wrestler is pinned, submitted, or disqualified, they spend 90 seconds in the penalty box.
Oh, timeout.
They get put into timeout. And then after that 90 seconds, they can come back in. The match concludes after 25 minutes, and the wrestler with the most points is declared the Iron Survivor.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Isn't that such a cool thing? And then if there is a tie, then the tied wrestlers will compete in a sudden death match. And they tend to get a future title shot.
Yep.
I love the Iron Survivor.
I would like to watch one.
That's cool. Yeah, it tends to be a deadline, which is normally in
right the spring. Heat waves the summer. The Christmas one.
I think it's
Christmas
right.
One.
It tends to. This one was December.
Oh.
NXT deadline 2025 was in December. Yeah, because it tends to be around.
So it was the Christmas one.
Yeah, it tends to be around this time because it tends to be around the what do you call it? Like the Rumble,
and when they start
Intermania, and things like that. Yeah.
The call up deadline.
The call ups, when the call ups start happening. Yeah, so that is Iron Survivor. I love an Iron Survivor. I think that's one of the. I think that might be the newest rule set on this. That is just a cool thing. We're not talking about a mud pool match. Who cares?
Oh my god, that's gonna be
non-wrestling matches.
Flashbacks to the mud show.
What?
We
No.
went to the Renaissance Fair too.
We don't like the mud show.
We don't like the mud show, and I hope you're listening. You scare me.
Non-wrestling matches. It's
anything but wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
That would be a Miz special if I had to guess.
It's Sheamus and Mark Henry did it once. That's the picture I'm looking at. Okay. I'm gonna save that one. That's gonna be the last one we do in this section. I love this one because it's the funniest thing. A Elevation X match. This is TNA. TNA, baby.
Is the ring higher?
No.
Oh.
The ring stays, but things are higher. It's also a scaffold match.
I don't know.
They are up on scaffolding.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, and they're fighting on scaffolding.
Sounds like an EO Sky special.
It's set up in the ring or stage area. It features a walkway. It happens exclusively on said walkway, and
it's giving Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and it's like the first one basically to fall off scaffolding. A lot.
That's horrifying. Yeah, honestly.
And Elevation X is TNA stuff because of the X Division. Speaking of the X Division and TNA stuff, Ultimate X match.
It's the X Division.
Yeah, what happens?
Last man standing.
It is a ladder match without ladders. So, what they do is they put they have scaffolding, and then they have 2, because it's TNA, red wires cross over an X formation.
Yep.
And in the center of those 2 wires that are held together, is hanging from it is a title.
Oh, shot.
And then you gotta jump, and you gotta crawl, and you gotta
get beat up.
You gotta then go over the rope, use the rope, and take title.
That's so terrifying.
Do you want to know
so
who?
Cool.
Yeah. Do you want to know who the big X Division?
Seth Rollins.
No, he was not TNA. It is AJ Styles, baby.
Oh, TNA, not NXT. There we go.
Yeah, TNA. That is all AJ Styles. That is what he was known for. Was those matches? He took one of the craziest bumps during an Ultimate X match. Like grabbed onto it. Like it got speared in the air. Crazy.
People are gonna hate my nicknames for these people. Mr. Pantene.
Mr. Pantene. A stretcher match.
You have to strap him onto a stretcher.
Yep, one or more stretchers typically used by ambulances are placed around the ring with white
Damien
line.
did one. Is
Yes.
that Damien right there?
No, this is Kane and Edge.
Oh. I can't really see the iPad well. I'm just guessing. But I know Damien did one. Damien does all these things.
Yes. Yeah, you just have to put them on a stretcher and get them past the finish line.
Yep.
That's it. We love a stretcher match. I'm not talking about an underground match. It was.
Yep.
The pandemic was a bad time. And we tried WWE tried weird things in the pandemic, including the WWE Underground, which was just punching and hitting each other like it was MMA. It was an attempt to do MMA fixed. Didn't work. Great. Okay. Last one from this section. For this section, because then we have others. The reverse battle royal.
You have to throw people out.
You would think. That's what it was. Okay, are you ready? Well, you have to throw people out. That is the point of the battle royal.
The Undertaker comes and just eats one.
So, this is again another TNA special. First phase, because there's phases in this match.
Oh god, too many rules.
The first phase, there's 3 phases specifically. All wrestlers start outside of the ring and fight.
Oh.
Trying to enter the ring. The phase ends when half of the participants have successfully entered the ring.
And then the floor's lava.
While those who remain outside are eliminated.
So then
from
the floor is
match.
lava.
No.
No, when everybody gets eliminated. If you're stuck on the floor, it's like, what do you call it?
It's more like there are, because I think it tends to be like
So
8 spots. So there's 16 people outside.
Yep.
The
Musical
first
chairs.
8 people to walk into the ring win.
Musical chairs.
Yeah, it's musical chairs for a hot second. There's no, like, has to go to the top. There is no...
You just gotta get in there.
Yeah, there is 0.
Cody Rhodes can come out and throw you in there.
There's 0 barrier between you and the ring.
Just people.
It just go.
Where do they all start from?
Just outside the ring.
Just like around the, like...
Yes.
Oh.
They're standing next to it.
Chaos.
Dumb. Real
Chaos.
dumb.
The Uzos. I just wanted the whole Fatu family to do it.
Rikishi did it. Rikishi and this. Dad's there. Dad got it. Don't worry.
Just the whole bloodline.
The second phase.
Including Sammy.
So now half of the participants are gone.
They're out.
Half of them are
They
in
didn't
the
get a
ring.
chair.
Phase 2. Now it's just a regular battle royal.
Now the floor's lava again.
Now the floor is lava again. Throw them over. Until phase 3. There's only 2 of you left. Winner by pinfall submission.
Regular match.
Not just throw the last person over.
Regular
pinfall
match.
submission.
Which would have helped Liv Morgan out the last, 4 years. Don't forget, just be eating her out of rings.
Oh, yeah. That is the reverse battle royal. It's psychotic, dumb, I think.
I think it's good fun.
It happened once.
Can it happen again?
No, because it was so bad.
I think it's entertaining.
It really wasn't.
But I just only want it to be the Samoans.
Why?
Because there's so much potential bad blood there.
It's stupid. It's the stupidest match ever.
No, but imagine the Usos doing it. It'd be so funny.
It'd be dumb. Because it'd just be like, get in the ring, bitch. Just who's fastest? It's so stupid.
I think they should all have to start from the
it logically
edge of the ramp.
does not work. Nope, that is how it works.
No, but I'm saying they should start at the end of the ramp, and it should be like a little schoolyard race.
It's literally just racing into the ring. It's so dumb.
People are gonna get yeeted into the crowd.
The reverse battle royal might be one of the dumbest
I think it's
I've
hilarious.
ever seen.
I'm here for it.
Okay, then we have match stipulations. So there are other things that you can. It's a match type, so it's like we're gonna have a falls count anywhere with this stipulation.
Yeah, street fight.
No, because we'll have a street fight and the winner the loser So that's like a number 1 contenders match. So the winner becomes the number 1 contender.
That's what they're doing right now.
The kiss my foot, kiss my ass
Ew.
match of Vince McMahon. A contract match. They get a contract out of it. Last chance match. So this is your last chance to win the title. If you don't win it, you can't.
Didn't they do that with somebody this
year? You can't challenge me anymore for it.
Yeah, they did that with somebody this year, I think.
Loser leaves town match. Says what it is. Hair versus mask
Dom
match.
versus Ray.
Not what I want. But it's actually Ray versus Eddie famously. It's also how Ray lost his mask the first time. Money in the Bank ladder match is a stipulation because you get the contract. A retirement match.
Oh,
the person
bring it up. It's still
you retire.
Well,
this one I think is in terms of this is in reference to Ric Flair specifically, where it's a kind of like a version of the loser leaves town match, because when Ric Flair,
like he would retire.
Like if he loses, he has to retire. So it has very famous.
Who retired him?
Shawn Michaels has a very famous moment where Shawn Michaels is about to give him Sweet Chin Music, and he's in the ring, and you can read his lips, because I think it was I think it was WrestleMania, maybe. He just goes, "I'm sorry, I love you," and kicks him in the face and wins. Special guest referee.
We saw one of those.
Yep.
Was it Bianca, my girlie?
I think so, yeah.
LA Knight's done it recently.
And then obviously a title match is a stipulation. And then you have a beat the clock challenge.
Time.
So, yeah. And then there's also like time limit matches. Yep. So it's like after 20 minutes we're done. Or after 15, But a beat the clock challenge. I wish they did more of these, because I really liked it when they did this. Where it's, you have to, it's like, it's get the fastest time in a match. So it's like you'll get two people, like I think it was Randy Orton versus who? Oh God, because this was I wasn't it was right as I think I had still like seen this one or two, because it was like it was for the winner of the Beat the Clock challenge was got to choose their spot in the Rumble, and it ended up being Dolph Ziggler spot 1 or 2 was the idea. But whatever. The Beat the Clock challenge is... Oh, was it Jeff Hardy? Okay. And it's like they face each other and it's like that first match sets the time. So it's like, okay, that match lasted 9 minutes and 11 seconds. Next match in the challenge has to beat that. If they do, time goes down, that type of thing. I really like that setup. I think that's actually a really cool stipulation. They should have done that for the John Cena one. Honestly, they really should, because the time is now. You had an opportunity. I wish.
I could talk about how they blundered that entire run.
Yeah. Okay. The last match that I want to say to you.
Oh God.
It's because it's not on that list. Because it was part of a Swan thing. A exploding barbed wire death match.
John Moxley.
He was in one in AEW. So the exploding barbed wire death match is a Japan. It's Japan. It's a Japan lovely. And it is a death match. It's weapons, all of that fun stuff. The ropes are barbed wire.
Oh, I saw a picture of one of those earlier.
They were chains.
Oh, chains.
Same
vibe.
Yeah, same vibe, except barbed wire is gonna cut you the fuck up. The ropes are barbed wire, and supposedly underneath the ring is a bomb. It's a goddamn bomb.
This did come out of Japan. And
you must win the match and get out of the ring before the bomb goes off. And what tends to happen...
We can't do that in America.
They did.
That's horrifying.
AEW did. They attempted it.
Cody Rhodes, come on.
No, was Cody there? Yeah, he was. He was still there. I blame him
either way.
It was John Moxley versus Kenny Omega.
Crazy guy.
We saw Kenny.
We did. We saw both.
We saw both of them. I know we saw John. I was like, I don't know if you remember seeing...
Hop in the seats, girl.
Seeing Kenny Omega.
I do remember Kenny Omega.
Because he returned. That's the first time he returned. Because then he left.
It was a big deal.
Because then he left again, and so he's returning again.
Oh, nice! He came just for us.
Someone joked he is the Roman Reigns. He's doing Roman Reigns style stuff where he's just. Well, no, he was fucking injured. It was the problem. But it was. But do it like it's somehow he's always returning. And I was like, that's really funny. But it was Kenny versus Moxley. And Moxley lost, and it was Eddie Kingston's face turn, because Eddie runs down to the ring, and he jumps on top of John as the last 15 seconds, and the bomb's gonna go off. And the fucking explosives were shit. It was so bad it did. Because that's all spectacle at the end. It's like the match itself, fantastic. The
gimmick.
The fact that you gotta rely on your special effects here and you still have to go through safety protocol and all that stuff.
I think
You're
it could be
relying
an
on
anxiety
fireworks.
attack.
It's truly, and like, and the fireworks didn't go off, or they did, and it was just bad. It's like, what do you do? What the fuck do you do here? So yeah, I love the concept. I think because there's this thing in theater where it's like things gotta go to their natural conclusion. And I truly believe the natural conclusion of professional wrestling is a barbed wire, is a barbed wire death match, exploding barbed wire death match. Excuse me, let me get it correct. I think that is the actual penultimate. That is the final. That is how professional wrestling ends. Is an exploding barbed wire death match.
Your girl couldn't even handle the tax.
You really couldn't, and I'm like, it's not.
I wasn't mentally prepared for it. To be fair. I wouldn't think I was going to another cutesy WWE type event.
I mean, most of it was.
Most of it was.
And then and then Bound for Glory decided.
I could do like anything.
Tax spot.
I think it's because I've stepped on a tack. I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Imagine your whole back. Like, do you think they put like the tattoo numbing cream on them?
No.
Oh God. I heard it's worse to take them out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That it's less of the impact on it. It's the taking out after that sucks.
I think I'd have to be like sedated. Like, put me in an ice bath.
Yeah, as long as it's not my foot, I'm good. But yeah, those are all the match types. I guess the last thing, we wanted to do some terms just to make sure
us and any of my other fellow girlies were learning with me.
Yeah.
Specifically, this is for the girls. The girls and the gays.
So I think the first thing, I mean, wrestling is for the gays.
Wrestling is gay.
Exactly.
They should kiss more.
Anytime
they're up.
They should kiss more.
Who should have kissed the other night? It was crazy. I don't remember.
The answer is yes. Anyway, I just want to start with like the ring setup stuff. You've got the ramp.
Yep.
The entrance ramp. The ring itself, the ropes, back and forth. The apron.
That's the edges.
Yeah, it's the outside edge of the It's pretty tough. It is,
It's like metal underneath there, I found out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's legit. It is the hardest part of the ring. The turnbuckles being the corners and like where the padding is, and we take that off. And then the mat being just like the mat below it, tends to be mic'd in some fashion. Those are just like,
the logistics.
The barricades.
Oh yeah, obvi.
Yeah.
Grandma tried to jump one at the holiday show.
Yeah, that was sick. A babyface or heel are you a good guy, bad guy? Babyface, good guy, or just face? Heel, bad guy. And then someone who's in between or tweener, doing their thing. Faction, stable, group. A faction. So technically, there's a difference between the two, though most people use them interchangeably, so it doesn't really goddamn matter. But because I'm me and I know differences of words, I have to say, a stable is a larger group. So it's the idea that like the difference between a faction and a stable is that factions aren't necessarily like they probably don't hold power. They are an offshoot, and so like the Judgment Day is a faction.
Yep.
The Authority would have been a stable, like, because they have like there's a lot of them. They have like they are stable to an extent.
What about Bloodline?
Bloodline's technically a faction because there was only 5 of them. It's just Roman Reigns.
It's so powerful.
Yeah, Roman Reigns had a chokehold on the titles, so he was like, I have the titles, I have the power. But they didn't have any power in like writing.
Yeah.
Or like they didn't have so many members that it's like you can't say that they are a faction. Again, faction, like a fraction of the group. And a stable is more stable. Okay. Is the idea, yeah. At least that's what it used to be, and now it's just kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the hell they say. Kayfabe, the fakeness,
storytelling,
the story, the world,
keeping it real,
keeping it
fake real,
a spot.
Oh, that's like when they plan out like.
It's a
Bliss is going to go right here.
Yeah, it's a move set, a spot. It's when this thing's going to happen.
A setup.
Selling is
when you get hit. And
it's the person who is not giving the move makes it look like it hurts. You called yourself this already, a mark.
I am a mark.
It's a fan who's really into it. Who gives a shit?
I'm a mark. It's fine.
Pinfall. It get shoulders on the mat. 1, 2, 3. The finish is the last few move sets.
The big move.
The last minute of like a match would be the finish of the match. A planned finish versus an unplanned finish. A work or a shoot. So a work means it is the work. It is fake. Or like
when Seth was hurt. Fake hurt. That was a work.
Yeah, that was a work. He worked us. He worked us over.
He really did.
And a shoot. And something that is shoot is like it's like this is real. Like,
Legit.
this is real life shit. We're saying something we shouldn't. Promo.
When they get on the mic.
Yeah, promotional. That's why it's called a promo. We are promoting ourselves. We are promoting our matches. We are talking. Monologues.
CM's pipe bomb.
A jobber. What did
So
you
that
think
was
this
so
definition
hard.
you thought? Because we were talking, it's like, is that a jobber? I'm like, no. Why do you think it's a
I
jobber?
thought it was
So I
the
need to know.
person who like gets booked all the time and works and does everything. So like
That's the workhorse.
yeah, so like the Judgment Day in my head was jobbers because they're always doing everything and involved in everything.
A jobber is doing. So
But now I
it
guess
comes
it's
from
like
the
they
phrase.
get eaten. Like they always eat the pin.
Yeah, so it comes
So
from
like
the.
Chelsea's a jobber.
No,
But she's so over.
she's not a jobber.
But she always eats the pin.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
So a jobber comes from the phrase "doing the job," meaning losing.
Yep.
So someone who gets called a jobber always loses, never wins. There's a difference between that.
Chelsea said she'd be a
And-
jobber. She was like, I'll just do whatever you
Yeah.
want me to do.
And there's a difference between that and like some people are like, oh, he's a glorified jobber, or like someone might say Chelsea's a glorified jobber because of that,
But Chelsea's
she's
my president and queen, so
she's also
dirt.
winning titles, so she's not.
she's so slay.
She's not a jobber because she's winning.
Champion.
But it's a jobber in its original term, and what it truly means when someone says it as because it's an insult. It's like, oh, you don't get
Yeah,
to.
it was mean, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's mean. I think it means they work hard.
And but it's different because a jobber also tends to be in a squash match,
Oh, like the people who get
or like local wrestler.
Mhm.
Local wrestler number 9 fights this guy who
So it
just
doesn't
got
happen
here.
as much anymore.
Well, they don't use local wrestlers as much. They just have people that they kind of. Do you want to know who was a jobber and hasn't been in a hot minute because of? I mean, to an extent, he's still kind of a jobber. Kit.
Oh my gosh! Let me go on my tangent. Kit, if you are watching, I'm obsessed with you now. I was a hater. I'm so sorry. But I still do love Matt Cardona. But we don't support the toxic masculinity.
No, we don't support toxic masculinity here.
But we do support Chelsea Green and all her rights and wrongs.
But I do. I wouldn't like. He would for a period. Pretty Deadly was jobbers because all they were on. Anytime you saw them, they were gonna lose.
We were so confused when they came out.
Well, the second I was
Okay.
like, wait, what is this? And then I saw him like, oh, it's Pretty
I
Deadly.
was so lost. I
You
said,
were
who are the
lost.
disco men?
Yes, and I was like, it's Pretty Deadly. Don't worry. Like they don't matter.
They were a dark
We
match.
love them.
They're
I
so
love
fun.
them.
So fun. Dark
But
match.
it's like they're gonna job. They're gonna lose. Like it's
And
that
he's slaying.
that is a jobber. It's like that idea of it's like, oh, you 100% gonna lose. Like it's not even like you're barely gonna put up a fight. There's no point in
Yeah.
kind of.
They were so slay though.
Yeah.
They're still so
Yeah.
slay. He's so slay. Honestly.
He's great.
Kit Wilson.
I love his
Your song.
Instagram.
I'm so glad you took
I love the
internet
fact
by
that he
storm.
sits there and he's like, oh, look at me in my fit.
like my little purse.
I love it. And then did you want to go over titles? Do you have any questions? You know all the titles of WWE now,
I think
right?
we do. Yeah, because there's like the men's tag. There's 2.
Yes.
The women's tag. There's 1.
Yes.
And it's very pretty. Women's titles are prettier than men's titles.
They look like Beyblades.
But all
The
women's titles
tag,
are better.
The women's tag looks like Beyblades. Anyway,
I
just realized
love
my
it.
stomach is.
I
out.
am a-
That's hysterical.
I am a Beyblade girl. I almost bought them for my room at work the other day because I wanted to play with them.
That's hysterical.
And then the men's, there's the 2 medium titles,
Mm-hmm.
which is Intercontinental, which Daddy has, and then the Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio, greatest Mysterio of all time. I had to watch him lose it for 5 minutes. It was terrible.
Our other boy has it. The next one, Carmelo.
Oh yeah, our other hometown boy. It is called the U.S. Championship.
United States, yeah.
United States Championship. And then Cody has one.
Nope.
Just kidding. Drew has one as of today.
As of yesterday.
I forgot. He ruined my day by spoiling it for me on Instagram with his slave photo.
He cuddled with his title as he damn well deserved.
Which was crazy because I really was just watching the video package was on. I opened my Instagram and it ruined it. God damn Europe. Were they in Europe?
Yes, they're. Oh, yeah.
Berlin.
Berlin is part of Europe.
Good to know.
Eastern Europe, right? Yeah.
I went to Catholic school.
Leave me alone.
It's fine. I didn't
American
learn anything.
education system.
And then that one is called the world title.
No.
Dang it.
It is the. I think it still technically is the undisputed WWE Universal.
You are correct. And then the other one is currently on CM Punk, and it is called the heavyweight.
I believe so. I don't think they took the heavyweight out of the men, so it's the world heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So
I was getting there. I got an 8 with that.
So the reason why
honestly, me knowing who holds the titles is
and
the most
then
impressive.
the women's version is the world title.
Yeah, the pretty one.
It's the world title.
Yep.
And the WWE title.
Yeah, I forgot about those. And that's Jade and Stephanie. I don't know which one you said first, but Jade. I said
world first, so Stephanie's got the world, Jade's got the WWE. The reason why the men's names are what they are is that the undisputed.
They're like honor doing something, right?
Well, no, because what happened? It's Roman Reigns' fault.
Everything is Roman Reigns' fault.
Everything's Roman Reigns' fault. What happened was Roman won the what?
The red one.
He had
the red one and he had the blue one.
Yes. So those were the WWE and the Universal titles.
Yep.
Roman
won colors.
One of them, I think, the Universal. Don't at me. We didn't do the bloodline thing yet. I have to refresh. Leave me alone.
I just know he had a red one and a blue one in the pictures.
Yes.
I said Spider-Man.
And then it became a black one. But he had Universal, I think, and then he wins the WWE title. So he becomes the undisputed WWE and Universal title champion. And then he holds on to them for 4 fucking years.
Holds the whole place hostage.
Holds the whole place goddamn hostage. But it was also because they were at a point where it's like, it was through the pandemic. It was the brand split kind of stopped being a thing for a minute. So they had one main champion. And so then they just mushed them together, and that became the black belt. That was the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Put that timeline into one thing. Then and then after WrestleMania 39, they introduced the World Heavyweight title back into the Raw roster to give them something, since it was like, oh, Roman's still not losing it. We need everyone else to do something. They realized it was like, oh, everyone else is just kind of sitting here doing nothing. And Seth was gifted that title. Oh, he won. He won it, I think, is the thing.
No, he deserves it.
He was gifted because he deserves it, but I'm gifted in like the creative gifted it. I believe he fought for it, if I remember correctly. And then that's 2024. So that became the world. The world heavyweight title was the name of an older belt, and they just kind of re-brought the name back. That was WCW's title, was the world heavyweight. And then in the early 2000s, they had Edge to have that title, and then you had the spinner belt WWE title, and those did their own thing.
What's your favorite current belt?
Like, visually?
Yeah.
Women's heavyweight, or women's world belt is so pretty. I love it.
Mine's white. Intercontinental.
Yeah, I love the white belt.
The white belts are just so crisp.
Listen, when they put that hint of blue into the Intercontinental belt, thank you, Jey Uso, for that. Gorgeous. The second that blue hit, I went, oh, here we go. It looks better. It needed color. It was too black and gold, not a lot. I do like the world belts better than the WWE belts, because I think the letters are too big. Branding.
See, I think I love it. The drama.
It's just the branding and on a shield, basically. Yeah. I'm like, come on, we can do better. We absolutely can do better.
If we rhinestoned out the women's one, it'd be so pretty.
I don't like it. I'm all about that. I like the big. It's because I think I have a soft spot for like Big Goldie, which was the old world heavyweight belt, and it was just this big old hunk of metal, huge. I also love the AEW belt. Favorite not main roster is NXT's. I love the North American belts. Not necessarily
Ethan Page's belt.
Not his version of it, because again, I find it far too gaudy. It's perfect for Ethan.
It is.
Let's be
Ethan's
clear.
a queen.
Ethan's
a diva.
Ethan's Canadian world or North American belt is peak. But even like the original, I like the color of the leather. I just, it's a pretty belt.
I think the women's intercontinental is so pretty. Obviously, the divas. If we're going anything,
yes, and the diva herself,
she's a girl.
Or we discussed that that's a man.
The belt is a man. Divas are girls.
Divas are girls, but the belt is a man.
Yeah, we don't know why.
You decided it, so I'm just gonna go with you.
So we've just rolled.
Yeah.
It usually lives on my bookshelf, where it belongs, place of honor. But I think there's something so pretty about the white leather.
The white leather it's so good.
Like if this was a white leather, this would be insane.
It's something about it makes the gold.
I think it's because so many wear dark colors.
Yeah, you know what? I think that could be it, and it just makes the belt shine a little bit more.
I think that's what it is, or like the bright colors. I feel like the black blends.
Yeah,
more.
Which isn't bad for some people.
Say Becky. Becky's a prime example with her.
Yeah,
wardrobe.
You know what? I love Rhea in that white because she wears all black. Yep. That's so right. Complementary colors, man.
Make it pop. Make it sparkle. Pop. But yeah, that was our not so short.
How long was this one? What did we do? What's the damage?
216.
Are you kidding?
No.
How did that go longer, dude?
This is gonna be
cooked.
Long form.
We're
for sure.
So cooked.
It's because
we haven't even gotten into me going on a rant.
Yeah, we don't stop yapping. That's the problem. But that being said, our next one is probably gonna be Royal Rumble predictions.
Dude, that's
we're gonna make
It's gonna be longer than the Rumble.
We're gonna have to put a timer.
Yeah, some.
And you can only maybe we make a stipulation. You can only highlight 5 people that are why you put them there.
I don't think we can even do that.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
We can't even. We're just gonna have to go.
But that's a conversation for us. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. We love you.
1, 2, get out of here. I'm sorry. Bye.